and it's not got the sound set to the right audio. So nothing audio-wise is coming through on the beginning part of this. So it's just going to be a whole bunch of dead silence the first, like, I don't know, 9 minutes of it.
You can do like an edit to voice over it yourself and dub it.
I could, but I am not going to.
You could do like fun imitations of everyone.
I am specifically going to record over one of these just to do that for fun.
Helena, go ahead and speak again.
Is that working better this time?
That's better.
Okay.
Not much better, but better.
I think that's about
It's
as loud as
getting
I'm gonna
better.
get on this one.
Okay, so we'll do our best. I'm gonna continue on. Trucking it. Let's go. So yeah, left or right, ladies and gentlemen?
Left.
But looking at this, it looks like we've been left.
Yeah.
Isn't that the mushroom forest that we came through down at the bottom?
Yeah, from what you can kind of tell, Krez, that would lead a little bit further towards the entrance, but there are multiple different tunnels in this cave. It could go anywhere.
Alright, so y'all want to go down this zigzaggy path here, around to here, then back to here, then up to this thing?
Has anybody done
No,
anything to see
actually.
if any of these tunnels have been used most recently?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
But has anyone done a survival check to see which side?
Let's split the group.
Has been used most recently?
Nobody has yet.
Can we do a check to see if there's a way, like an investigation check, to see which one has been used more frequently?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give it a shot. Go ahead and roll.
I got a shitty fucking investigation, guys, but here we go. Oh, well, that would be a nat 20 for a 20.
Very nice.
So, it looks like people have been going in this direction towards the door and farther into the cave. Somebody left.
To the right.
I would suggest going to the right then.
See, called it.
Okay. Oh, and Jose's here. Good.
I just couldn't find which room you guys were in because somebody else was in another chat room.
Yeah. So yeah, get Simon the Simple Jr. pulled up on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Get your map pulled up, and we'll get ready to go. We're just gonna continue on a little bit while you get set up.
Cass, I did share the screen for you so that you should.
I'm
be
watching.
affiliated. Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
I guess
So
I'll go
we're-
right since that's where everybody's going.
Y'all hear my wife screaming in the background? She's playing Lethal Company and generally pissing her pants.
Yes. I've seen videos of that. It looks insane. So I'm just gonna move ahead. Go ahead and move everybody else up here.
I'm running.
Level 4, right?
What's that?
We're still level 4, right? I am.
Yes,
Yep.
we're all level 4
Okay.
still.
Okay.
Yep, you guys are all still level 4. So yeah, I'm just gonna start revealing this, and we'll take you in farther.
I'm going for a swim in the whirlpool. I'm just kidding.
So the map doesn't really do it justice here because Incarnate, in a weird way, does not let me show that there is 2 different levels to this. But I'm gonna do my best to describe it. Once I'm done erasing stuff. That's not erasing, that's adding more. Yes. Okay, good. So,
Is anybody going to go swimming in this whirlpool with me?
Oh yeah,
So,
I'm down to go.
so you guys head down the tunnel. Still pretty dark, damp. It feels very humid as you get closer and closer to this whirlpool. The room that you're in, it splits into two paths surrounding this pool, filled by the water trickling from stalactites on the ceiling. The western path forms a ramp above the pool's surface, while the eastern path runs level with the water and continues into a tunnel opening. The water turns darker towards the center of the pool, where it transforms from a gentle swirl to a churning vortex.
May I run Arcana to see if I can detect see if there's magic at work here?
Hey,
Yeah.
you can go ahead.
Are you using a
ahead.
spell slot to do that?
Or are you just using your skill thinking like, is there magic afoot here?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, go
gonna
ahead.
actually detect magic because I get it for free now. So I'm gonna be casting a detect magic while he's doing
Okay.
A 6.
A 6. You
I'm
can't tell if
concerned.
that's magic or if there's just like so much water running into this and a hole at the bottom of it that it's not like a rushing water effect. You can't really tell.
You said there was
Hmm.
2 entrances, one was higher than the other, like sort of sloping down. Can Helena
Yeah.
like go over to the sloping down entrance and sort of like hop up and sort of scout that
Yes.
before making a decision?
So essentially, the way that this room works is, like, to the east side, this part slopes down and level, and off into the cave this way, through this tunnel, and the western passage, or on this west path over on this side, leads up and around, and off this direction. It also branches off this way.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So like if you
So-
go
Yeah.
this way,
There's
it goes
almost like a
underneath it to
ramp.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
This goes up and
Correct.
over. Got it.
Definitely want to do the higher road, sort of like nudge Krez and be like, you want to look at the low road?
Oh yeah, I'll go down the low road.
Okay, so
it. I think there's something coming up out of the water. It just started.
Rez, you just reminded me of like a little kid with like toy horse, like running around with it.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll...
Okay, so in that case,
Yeah.
Simon, did you get your map pulled up?
Yeah, I'm hugging the wall there. I'm not
Okay.
getting near that pool thing.
Okay, cool. So, Helena's voted to go up the high path, and Krez has voted to kind of check out the low path.
I'm just sort of scouting.
Who's going? Is anyone are you guys just scouting right now?
That's
Yeah.
what I was doing.
I'm just going like
Okay.
10 feet into the tunnel to see if I see.
You see that point where Dog the snake person? Alright? I'm gonna stand on his left. Excuse me, on his
Okay.
right.
Okay, so I'm gonna just move you guys
Right.
back really quick.
Okay.
Because as you guys are scouting, I'll say that you and Simon were like about right here. Everybody else kind of checking out the cave. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm checking out this southern
Okay.
path.
Okay, so I'm gonna move Helena here just because something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna put Krez about right here.
And-
So
And me back with Simon. You want me back with Simon?
yeah, yeah, that right there is about fine. So as you're moving up this ramp, Helena, kind of taking in the expanse of the cave. The cave's about like 80 feet tall here. It's kind of beautiful. The sound of the dripping water and the soft gurgling of the waterfall or the whirlpool. It kind of makes it sound peaceful here. But as you're walking up this ramp, you start to hear the gurgling get louder, and it starts to sound like water splashing down like a waterfall. And an element, some kind of water creature starts riding a geyser up this whirlpool.
Ooh, so pretty.
You would yell out like on guard, like, so that everybody would know that something was happening.
And yeah, and as you yell that out, this
Wait.
thing lunges at you.
No! No!
Luigi!
Take her under. I'm just kidding. I need her shirt.
Give me her shirt, he says.
All right.
It's Luigi! Where's Mario?
So we all on initiative?
So,
Do I have enough time
Are we rolling
to
initiative?
cast anything?
not just yet,
Okay.
but he is actually going to roll a 24 to constrict you. I think that's higher than your AC.
Yeah, just a little.
You're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you guys all see this as Helena starts walking up this, this thing just kind of shoots up, grabs Helena, and drags her off the edge.
Can I silver
now-
guard?
I mean, if you want.
You can say no if that would interrupt the plan you have.
No, I mean technically he rolled for that hit, and it was a 19. So yeah, you can make me re-roll. That's technically fair.
All right, silvery barbs it is. Reroll. And I give Helena the advantage.
Or something?
It was an 18 on the re-roll.
Okay. I'm allowed to use my bonus action. I would cast Shield of Faith, which would get me a +2 to my AC, which would beat that.
So it would make your AC 20, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that would still be a 23. So
tried.
yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah,
it
you-
was an 18. That's why I even.
well, it was an 18 on the die.
Okay. Well, if it's not.
I guess I didn't elaborate. I apologize. But yes, this thing constricts you, and it drags you off the edge. You're not in the water yet, but you're like, it's just like you're on your heels on the edge of the water, or on the edge of the ledge, with this thing wrapped around you. Your head is in the water of itself. It's kind of surreal that you're like in its body, but it's water.
Okay.
And, like-
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Because, I didn't know that it wasn't an 18 to hit, or I would have cast Protection from Good and Evil instead of Shield of Faith. Both are
Okay,
protections. Does that make sense? It's up to you whether you allow me to do that or not, since it was already stated before I knew what was going on.
Shield of Faith takes, or not, Protection from Good and Evil is from fiends and fae and elementals.
Correct.
But would Helena know off the bat that this is an elemental?
I mean, it's a column of water that just grabbed her. See, this is up to you. That's why I'm like, at end of the day, you're the GM. What you say goes. But
I'm gonna rule it as it lies.
Okay.
So yeah, you take the 13. You're not falling yet, but you're also not suffocating. Your head is inside, but your mouth is out just enough that you can breathe. But you are not in a very good position. And now I will need everyone to roll initiatives.
I do have a question here.
Sure.
That's 20 on my initiative, not nat, but 19 plus 1, so 20 on my initiative.
Yeah.
The whirlpool, the water itself, is still at my level? Or is
Yeah.
it, okay.
It's like the pool is still there. It's just like this thing looks like it's possibly manipulating the water to ride on it on a like kind of like a shooting geyser up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is it like a humanoid body made of water, or is it just like a writhing mass of water flinging itself around?
Yeah, what you guys see is it almost looks like a young girl riding this geyser, but her features are they're definitely not human. It almost looks like she could be part fish.
Okay.
But she looks
So
like she looks like she's totally made of water.
Oh, okay. That was my question.
Everybody rolled initiative.
Yeah.
I'm just missing Naurion's and Darga's.
I just rolled.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now I have everyone. First up in initiative is Krez Draven.
Am I within 30 feet of that person?
Within 30 feet of Helena or
the water fiend.
Let's see.
Because it's not like a border to know.
I would say from where you're at on the map, you would be about 40 feet away.
40 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Check. Okay, no, so I don't have a way to close it. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go into a rage, obviously. And then I am going to throw one of my javelins at it, but I'm also going to move. Because I don't have distance, you tell me when 20 feet is. Is 20 feet here?
20 feet you would have to get.
So, like, I was here. So I'd say
yeah,
5,
let's say
10, 15, 20.
Yeah, 20 would be like right here.
Cool. And I'm throwing the javelin at it.
Okay.
Edisa gonna slide right past his face and miss completely. I rolled a 6. And I am down a javelin.
Yeah, you miss wildly.
Excellent.
Next is going to be the water weird.
I fought
And
these
they are
yesterday in my water campaign that I was just telling you about. 2 days in a row. This is great.
and
Go ahead.
they are going to use their turn to drag Helena off the edge. Helena, you fall into the pool of water.
Okay.
So you're about right here in the water. And the water weird follows you down, still holding on to you. As you submerge underwater, you flail your arms around to try and get away. But it's like all the things that you learned about swimming before are just not working. You're trying to kick your feet, you're trying to wave your arms, but you're still underwater, holding your breath. So I think the way you hold your breath is you can hold your breath up to a minute, equaling your con modifier.
So that would be just 1 minute.
So whatever your con modifier is, it's a plus what?
It's a +1. It's one of my lowest
Yeah.
stats.
So yeah, you can hold your breath for about 1 minute before you start to drown.
Alright, so cool.
That is like,
It's like 10
10
rounds.
rounds of combat. You're good.
Plus, it is your turn.
My turn. If she is dragged into the water, she would panic a little bit, and do the first thing that makes sense, and use Blessing of the Raven Queen and teleport 30 feet directly back to where she had been, because that's where she remembers. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
So
yeah,
Alice
you
back up onto the ledge and is like dripping wet, like gasping for air with her scimitar in hand, and is just so mad now. And she's like, that was a mistake.
You do have advantage, by the way.
I do.
Ew.
And that's 30 feet away, I think.
Yeah, this thing moved
Like,
back
is it
down.
the advantage until I use it, or is it just immediately next?
I think it's
How does that work? I don't want to waste it, but at the same time,
You
action first and then Bamf. But
Are you talking about Silvery Barbs?
yeah.
yes.
Silvery Barbs is the next time you roll d20, it's automatically advantage.
Okay, I have not rolled a d20 yet.
Yeah. So, what are you gonna do for your turn then,
For my turn,
other than Blessings of the Raven Queen?
honestly, I think that's pretty much all she is going to do for the moment. Let me just double check that because nobody is next to me, so I can't use that on anybody else.
Okay. So, if that will be
Nope. Yeah, because that's another bonus action. So go ahead.
okay. Yep. Okay. So if that'll be it, Cass, you are up.
We're gonna try to
Uh,
move Helena back over here.
Yeah, we'll get Helena out of the water. We'll put her back up on the ledge. Yeah, Cass, it is your turn to act.
And
All
then
right.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna start off with everybody's favorite thing that I know how to do: Bardic Inspiration, Mantle of Inspiration,
sweet.
and
Okay.
I give Helena, Krez, Darga, and who else should I give 5 THP to?
Can you give it to yourself?
I don't need it. I don't usually get in combat.
Simon the Simple. He's the cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, protect
Fair
the
enough.
cleric.
All right. Yeah. Those 4 people get 5 temporary HP, and you can use your reaction to immediately move up without
Yeah,
provoking
Cass.
any.
This would be the first time that you've met Simon. As you're looking around the battlefield, you turn around and you see a human man with a mace and a crossbow at his back, and another elven man with a bow.
He met
Hello.
because Simon has the
Terrified that we're still stuck in these tunnels, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did meet Simon at one point. Okay, I forgot that. Okay, yeah. So you give your Mantle of Inspiration. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I'm going to cast my Fey Touched instance of Bless
Okay.
and give Helena, Krez, and our cleric. You get a 1d4
nice.
Wonderful.
to any attack roll or saving throw for as long as I've got it.
Sweet. And if that will be all from you, Naurion's next.
Oh yeah, and
What is?
back me up. I don't want to be near the pool.
Where would you like?
Oh, you want to move?
Hey, what's up, guys? Now we're on here.
Hello.
How we doing today, huh? Let me know when it's my turn to go. Sounded like it was my turn, but someone's moving.
It is your turn.
All right. Well, someone stopped streaming the maps. I don't know where the map is. Oh no, there it is. Never mind. If my phone will let me look at it, that'd be great. Hey, can I see what Helena's streaming?
That's
Damn.
Can you?
It doesn't want to let me zoom in, so I have to squint really hard. Okay.
Let me see if I can.
I think I'm in range, so I'm just gonna
you're
go
down.
ahead and.
Sorry, let me just tip that out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a hunter's mark on this thing. I think that makes
Okey-doke.
sense to do.
Okay. Bonus action,
Let me get
Hunter
that
Mark.
long rest I didn't get.
You got a long rest.
Right.
Beautiful.
He
And let's
should have,
do-
but
All right, hunter's mark, and then let's shoot it twice with the longbow, huh?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's gonna whiz right by,
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
and that's for sure gonna miss. All right, sweet. Well, both my attacks miss, and so that's my whole turn.
Okie doke. Yeah, you take 2 shots after marking this thing with magic. Yeah, you take your 2 shots. The arrows do connect with the mass of water, but not in the way that you'd like, as they just sail through the other side. Seem to have missed whatever made this thing solid or be able to take damage. Darga, you're up next.
Okay. What's it? It's in the center of the lake right now.
Yeah, it's about from you, maybe like 50 feet.
Okay, he's gonna cast a spell in Draconic and throw a ball of force, or yeah, he's just gonna do an Eldritch Blast at the creature.
Doke.
Casting his spell, making his hand gestures, cursing in Draconic. Nope. Well, I rolled a 10.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. You make this attack, and it hits the water around that it has, but it just kind of like it
I'm not.
melts the water, and then or not melts, but evaporates the water, and the water comes back.
I'm not sure what 30 feet is, but I'm just gonna move over here just to keep moving.
Except you move Simon the Simple.
Oh, whoops.
You're over here.
How am I able to move Simon? That's weird.
If
You move
grab
anybody
it.
on the map.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it doesn't give ownership like that, so technically everybody can
Okay.
move anyone.
I'm trying to take cover back here if I can get over here. I don't know what 30 feet is.
I'll say that that's about 30 feet. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm just eyeballing it.
Okay, so if that will be all, Simon the Simple, you are up next. In your return, what would you like to do? Oh lord, did we lose him already?
Simon,
He's muted. You might not know.
you're
he's
muted.
Yeah, I'm over here talking, and forgot about that. If I could replace one of my spells that I have on my spell list with another spell, that was my question.
Oh. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay, what's the spell that you want to change?
Okay. If I change it, right? Okay. It's it's a first level transmutation spell, right? Called Create or Destroy Water. Right? I'll just replace that with one of the current spells that I have that are first level. Right? Oh, every one of them is so good. Um, yeah, I'll replace it with command for right now. Right? So I don't know how to do that to replace it, right? But I cast create or destroy water, right? By destroying water, you destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range, eternally destroying fog in 30-foot cube within a range. And so I can destroy about 10 gallons of water in her body.
Huh.
Is everybody still there? Okay, all right. I lost everybody.
That's not a strategy I would have thought of.
Well,
I changed your spell, so you should have
Oh.
Create or Destroy Water now.
Okay. Because it
Richard?
used to be back in the old days. You used to use purified water, and you can like send elementals back to their plane and stuff like that, right? But now that the rules have changed, I think create the destroyed water would probably be more like a destructive spell.
Okay, so you cast Create or Destroy Water and destroy 10 gallons of water. Are you trying to attack this water elemental itself?
Yeah,
Or
the
Okay.
water elemental itself.
so I'll say that you cast the spell at what this thing would resemble to have a foot, and it comes off, disconnects. The water weird looks at you as you do that, and it doesn't. It kind of like warbles a little bit, but the connection that was to the pool didn't get completely severed, so it is still there.
Now I know where the power is at.
Yeah, so is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Yes,
How
I
was
can.
Sever, by the way?
Just please. Just please. Do like one of anime characters. Put my hands together and put about a guiding bolt, hitting the connection between her and that water source. Right?
So,
Breaking her away from the water source. Right?
so you cast the create water. That was your action, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Which is God, what do they call that spell?
Concentration.
No. It's like you're supposed to be able to do one action and then one
Bonus action.
a bonus
Yes.
action. That's what I'm looking for. Okay.
So I'm
Bonus
looking
action.
I'm looking at your bonus actions, and the only
Yeah.
bonus action you have
Spiritual weapon.
is healing word.
Mhm.
It says that you also have Shield of Faith and spiritual weapon. So since you already cast a leveled spell this turn,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to cast either of those.
Okay. All right.
So we'll say that was your turn for now.
Yeah.
You made an attempt to try and sever this thing from the pool, but it didn't work because you didn't understand exactly how it worked.
Yeah, but my next idea was make a spiritual weapon, pair of giant scissors, just cut her from the thing, or spiritual strainer.
Back to the top. That'll be Krez. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Rez!
Did he die?
He might have had to step away.
Wife got too scared.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I apologize. My computer's being a piece of crap right now. 1 second.
Told ya.
Spiritual sponge. That was the next one.
With that, when he
Chris
gets
stands there menacingly.
When he gets back, I'll have him take his turn. I totally forgot. With Simon taking his turn, I totally forgot there are NPCs here, so I'm going to make them take their turns.
Okay.
Just give me 5 seconds.
Did we take them along?
Yeah, they're along with you. They didn't elect to go anywhere else. Eldith, with her long red hair, saying, you ain't leaving me here with these Dorger. These fucking poor excuses for dwarves. And Sarah says that they'd most likely kill her if she stayed in town, so she's coming with.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and make your turn. I'm going to go ahead and bring up these NPCs that are going to take their turn after you because I forgot about them.
Excellent.
Yet again.
Am I within 30 feet of this water weird?
You are about 20 feet away from it, yes.
Excellent. So I'm going to leap at it, bringing my sword down at its body where I would see it, and I'm going to do it reckless.
That sounds like a pretty reckless thing to do as you rear up your great sword and you jump into the pool and take a swipe down on this thing. What did you roll?
I haven't rolled for attack yet. I didn't know if you wanted me to make an athletics check first for me.
I do.
I should have advantage on it because it's a strength check. I'm raging.
And yeah, bless.
Bless, I'm definitely going to use that 1d4. And it makes it a total of 13.
13 is enough to hit.
No, 13 to leap at them.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
13 to leap
I said
athletics check.
I said technically blessed doesn't affect checks. That's all I said.
It affects attacks and saving throws.
Oh, right. So 11.
Okay, so with the 11, the athletics check, I'll say that you get close enough to him to get within attack range, but not enough to like land on him.
Okay, I'll take the attack
So
range.
yeah, so you're in the pool, but somebody left. Like you're in the pool, but you're in like waist deep water. It's pretty deep. You get enough time to make an attack before you get underneath the water. So go ahead and make your attack.
That's a natural 20.
Jesus,
For 25
okay.
to hit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage, because that definitely hits.
It's
Shoot
gonna
down,
be
drain flood.
16 damage total.
Okay, cool. So, you make your jump into the water. You get like halfway into the pool. I'll move you in just a minute where I want you.
Okay.
You come down with your greatsword on it, and you cut off a piece of the water just in a point that it felt like you were cutting through water, but it almost kind of felt like you were cutting through flesh too. A very familiar feeling to you. And you do some damage to it, which I believe that was 16.
16 total.
16. Correct. Yeah, and it looks pretty bothered by that. That was your action, bonus action. I think that's everything.
Well, it's my movement action. I don't really have a bonus action I can do. I'm not in frenzy yet.
Okay. So, just bringing back my notes to see just how deep that pool is. Oh, okay. So yeah, you as you start to sink in the water, it is pretty deep. You look down as you've made that attack and look down to assess the situation. This thing is about 30 feet deep.
Wonderful.
And yeah, you start to sink a little bit. Sareth and Eldith are going to spring into action. Sareth is going to make an action to cast Fairy Fire on the Water Weird. So that thing needs to make a dex save. As Sareth kind of springs into action and says, "Don't worry, I'll light the way. I'll try and make this a little bit easier for you guys." And the Water Weird actually does succumb to this. And it lights up with a purple light in the water. It makes it look pretty beautiful in this dark cave. Almost like a kaleidoscope effect is being given off. So you guys will have advantage on attacks with this thing.
Yes.
To which then Eldith is going to make an attack. Actually, is going to make... Yeah, she's going to make 2 ranged attacks with a longbow that she has.
No. Just one with that. If it's not the battle axe or hand axe, she can only make 1 attack with ranged.
Why did it bring up this? It brought up the wrong character sheet. But either way, that's a nat 20 for her.
Nice.
So that's 2d8. I'm going to use one of my metal ones. It's going to be a total of 8 piercing damage. As this arrow sticks inside of this Water Weird. You guys all kind of take note though, or Eldith kind of takes note of this and calls out and says, "I think you're going to need more than just regular arrows to take this thing down." And the Water Weird is going to spring into action, move towards Eldith.
Do we have
And it's
any
gonna...
magic items in the party? I think we
Question:
do.
Does that trigger an opportunity attack by chance?
Technically no, because this thing is a lot lower than you. Like you're about 25 feet up above on the ledge. Because when it originally had pulled you
You're fine.
off,
I just wanted to double check before I was like, I want to make an opportunity attack. Go ahead.
yeah, no problem. So yeah, this thing's gonna try and take down Eldith, but it's not gonna work. Kind of just gets Eldith all wet. But then, dun dun, the second one emerges from the pool, and it goes to move towards Sereth, but it doesn't get close enough to grapple. Next is going to be Helena. You are up next.
She is going to bonus action, or no, so she will sprint down and sort of like slide between Eldith and the creature if possible.
Yep.
For defensive maneuver there. She will attack, and can I do this as well? Yes, okay, so she will cast Wrathful Smite, which adds a 1d6 to the weapon's attack of Radiant. And then
Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit first.
with advantage, correct?
Correct.
So that will be a 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits. So go ahead and roll your weapon damage, and then add the Wrathful Smite onto there.
So that'll be 7 plus a Wrathful Smite. Can be another 2, and then I will go ahead and can I dump the what is it? Divine Smite into that, please, as well. So
Okay, so I think you can do one or the other with those, because I think either one's a bonus action.
double check. This just says special. It doesn't say anything. Second level, when you hit a creature, you can spend 1 spell slot to expend radiant damage on the target.
Because I know,
So
I know,
spend a spell slot.
I believe Wrathful Smite is a spell,
It is.
and then that would be an ability. It doesn't say it's a bonus action. I'll allow it.
All right, so I'm gonna get rid of that spell slot really quick, just to go ahead and do the 2d8 more. So that was, what is it? 9 plus 9 is 18 damage.
Okay. So yeah, you take a good swipe at him, channeling your holy energy through your sword, and this thing looks kind of hurt from that. Its water starting to seem a little bit unstable, but it is still holding its form.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
And if that would be all from you, yes.
When it comes to like investigating to see if there is like something specific holding them together, like an object inside the water or something like that, would that be an action on my turn, or is that something you would allow?
That would be an action on your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, next up will be Cass.
All right.
You're here. Where would you like to go? See if I can
This is the part where I regret having mostly,
Ort.
Huh?
Is this where you regret mostly having support spells?
Yeah. Once I level up, I'll get a offensive spell because I'm gonna multi-class. But
Correct.
for now, I guess the only thing I can really do is have Cass Fire Ice Crossbow.
A good choice.
I almost got another nat 20. Damn, that was a 6.
Yeah, you take a shot, and the arrow it hits the target, but it doesn't seem to do any damage. It's like he it's like it used water to catch it, and it just kind of falls down the water and into the pool.
I guess for now I'll just well. I'd say, like I said, till I level up, I'd say I've done what I can. I've boosted the party.
Okay, yeah. So,
Do you want to?
if that will be all, yeah. Do you want to move at all?
You're in
No.
the purple. Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you're just kind of like hugging the wall. You've seen people get pulled into the water, and you're like, I'm not doing that.
Cass is going to stand in the back, and he's going to support his party.
Okay, fair enough. Naurion, you're up next.
All right, people. So I think now we're on. The arrows aren't working. What can Naurion even do? I'm all piercing damage. Well, that kind of sucks. This. How far away am I from Krez?
From Krez, currently, I would say that you are about 45 feet away from him.
Gotcha.
I will also mention that there is a water weird in between you and him, as another one has presented itself.
Can see that. Well, Naurion, probably not knowing yet that his arrows don't work, he's probably just gonna fire an arrow at one. I guess he would have seen the arrow. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think?
See if there's something specific he can hit.
I think Naurion is going to do a perception check or arcana check or whatever, just to see if he can see any weaknesses in these things. I think that makes sense for him to do.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a perception check.
All right. If I could select the right tab, that'd be fantastic. Come on now, Rayon. Roll a 1. Not a 1, but not great either. 13?
13. So yeah, with that, you're kind of scoping this thing out, trying to figure out what makes it tick. How is it doing the things that it's doing? And you look at the thing that these things do have in common, because as one looks kind of like a little girl, the other one looks like an older man that's kind of wearing kind of like Eastern style, like kimono almost thing. Almost looks like a retired samurai. But the thing that these guys share in common is that there is a stream of water that is connecting them to the pool.
Daddy, I love him.
Right. Well, with a bonus action, seems like everyone else might have figured it out, but now Rion's just a little bit daft. He's just going to tell everyone, if you can, use your axes and whatever, and your swords to slash at the water, connecting them to the pool. And I think now Riel will move a little bit closer, maybe about 20 feet closer. I know it's a bit awkward because it's like a 2-level thing, but he'll try to move a little bit closer to the action and then end his turn.
Like there?
I think that's good. And he'll draw his rapier. Ending his turn.
Sorry, I'm just notes. Okay, so you moved up to this thing after doing your perception check. You made your action to do the perception check. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, because I used my bonus action to tell everyone about the
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Darga, it is up to you now. There are now 2 water weirds.
Yeah.
One of them is glowing in a blue, purple color.
Okay,
So
is
you
that the
will
one
have
that's been hurt the most? Which one's small? Are they getting smaller as they're hurting them? Can I tell which one?
This one you can tell it's glowing purple, and it also seems to be diminishing in size
Yeah,
as
that's
it
the one
and
I'm
becoming
gonna.
unstable.
That's the one I'm gonna fire the Eldritch Blast at. It's
Let her
advantage.
fly.
Is it? It's advantage, right?
Yeah, because of fairy fire.
Two. Okay. Oh, well, one of them hit. Well, 23. It's a big 4 hit points. Yay!
Okay, yeah. So you take your shot, shoot off this Eldritch Blast, and it hits the water that is making up this thing, and a lot of it just splashes off behind onto the wall with force.
Okay.
Everyone in the vicinity of that kind of gets like a little spray of water when it hits. It's refreshing mildly.
All right. That's all I'm gonna do.
And then with that, it'll bring us to Simon the Simple.
Probably too late to do my actions, right? But okay. Description, right? You told me, you told us, right, that the first water weird was like a female-like creature,
Yeah,
and the other one was a male samurai-looking kind of guy.
correct.
Okay. Would hold person work on Mr. Samurai?
Technically not, because this is an elemental. It's not
Okay,
a
got it.
humanoid creature.
All right, that's what I needed to know. All right. 'Cause I was gonna hold him and try to freaking come to, a ceasefire. And
I mean,
since I can't hold him,
you can try or create water again if you want.
I'm gonna do what I do best. I'm gonna cast guiding bolt at him.
Absolutely, go ahead.
All right. Okay. Okay. That's an 18. And
That's
plus,
gonna hit.
that's a total of 23. Okay. And the damage is 13.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you hit him with the spell,
All right.
guiding
Now
bolt.
you can't use a skill too, right? At the same time.
So you cast the spell as your action. What skill were you wanting to use, or what are you trying to do?
Oh, I tell him it's like let's using persuasion. I was gonna say let's stop this nonsense before somebody gets killed.
Okay, so yeah, with that, like you made your action. If you wanted to try and make a persuasion check, yeah, you would have to make an action to try and persuade them.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha. All right.
I'll say you
Yeah, I'm done.
launch off your bolt. It takes the damage. It's looking pretty unstable now. Water is just dripping from it like it's melting almost. Sareth sees this, and she is going to pull out the hand crossbow that she has that she doesn't ever really use, and it's going to launch one bolt at this thing, and it's going to hit. As she pulls it from her hip and takes a shot at this thing, it gets a little bit more unstable as the bolt hits. Eldith is gonna push past Helena and say, let me at him. Let me take him down. And make a battle axe attack. Which that's an 18 on the dice. That already hits. I think hers is 2d6. Yeah. Makes an attack with this thing, or with her battle axe, and is enough to fight this little girl elemental down. As she cleaves through it, looks at Helena and says, I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you guys. You've done too much for me now. You're already helping me get home.
Is this the dwarf?
Krez, this is the dwarf.
Okay.
Krez, you're up next. You're in the water. You're about 5 feet below the surface right now.
So I still should be able to swim to land, right? Because I'm only 10 feet away plus 5 feet down. 15 feet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you with 15 feet of movement, you're easily able to get out of that.
That should still put me right next to it, right?
Correct.
And guiding bolt was the advantage from guiding bolt used?
On the one that was already dead, the one that's already dead, yes. So,
Okay. So it's just the one left that hasn't been hit by anything. Cool.
Yep, it's the samurai looking one. He's seen the other one already go down and is kind of eyeing you all out, trying to assess the situation and see what to do next.
Okay. Then I'm gonna swing at it reckless to try and hit it.
Okie doke.
23 to hit.
Dang, that hits.
I didn't mean to roll that. Damage. That is going to be 17 points of damage.
17 points. Wonderful.
Yeah, roll literal sixes on the damage plus 5.
That's 17, not 147. Holy crap.
Yeah, I did 147 damage in one swing. That's right.
Yeah, you with your greatsword, you come trudging out of the water, and you kind of point it at this water weird, and then run, take a slash, and you kind of cut through this guy's arm. If this was actually a human, this would be a very bloody cut where blood would spray everywhere. But it's water, so you just get kind of misted on the face with water.
For my bonus action, I'm going to be I'm going to enjoy drinking what's left of you. And that's my turn.
And with that, it's going to look back at you, and it's going to try and constrict you. As its water tries to wrap around you. That's going to be a nat 20. So you're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Halved to 7?
Yeah, because you're raging. Yep. And you get pulled 5 feet towards the water weird. Okay. After it moves towards the center of the whirlpool. So you get pulled to about right here. You're in the water again. You're about waist deep in the water as you're struggling against it almost feels like current pulling you in, but it's wrapped around your wrists and your arms and your legs, almost like chains, but not. It's water.
I can take it.
Helena, you're up next.
We've lost Helena.
Helena. Oh.
Catch me talking on mute. Question: if I went this way, how? That's up and across?
Yes.
So that would be what, 20 feet?
So if you were to move where your pointer is right now, you would be 30 feet above this water weird.
With 20 feet of movement.
Yes.
Okay, so if I used my movement to get there and then jumped and attacked, would that be 30 feet of movement?
Yeah, if you were to move there 20 feet and then try and jump down onto it, I would consider that your full movement.
Okay, so I would like to attack.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
And then this is with advantage because of fairy fire?
That one is already dead. This one is not advantage. So it'll just be a flat roll.
Would this be the silvery barbs advantage, or would that have been used up in the advantage for fairy fire?
That was on the other one. And yeah, you would have already used that because you made an attack since then.
Yeah, but I thought I was using that advantage from Fairy Fire, not Silvery Barbs.
That was all cast on the
It's all the
same.
same thing? Okay.
Yeah, yep.
And then last question then, what about flanking, or does he not count because he's grappled?
He's grappled, so no, that doesn't. It doesn't come into effect.
I'm just playing all the angles here. Don't mind me.
Right.
That's only a 12. All right.
Yeah, with a 12, you swore that hit, but he kind of looks back at you with a smirk or of sorts. You don't know if he's doing it on purpose or if this is just the persona it's ticking on, but it just glides through like water.
Okay, and then would I be able to use bonus action to attack again?
With your double bladed? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and you can do that.
So that'll be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that one will hit.
Okay, so go down, miss, and then swing again to hit with shitty damage. 5 damage.
Okay. So yeah, you jump into the pool. You see Krez is getting dragged in. You try to dive in to give this thing the 1-2 to help out. You miss with the first attack and it kind of smirks, but then you wheel it around as you're spinning in the air, give him a stab, and that one connects. It doesn't look like it does a lot of damage, but it still connects, and you fall into the water.
Okay.
Yeah, you're floating at the surface for now.
Cool.
Cass is up next.
Alright.
Two of your companions are now in the water. What would you like to do?
I have to pee really bad because all this water.
Well, I get advantage on these things, don't I?
What would be
the-
granting you the advantage?
The light?
That one's already dead. This one was not present when you cast that one initially.
Okay.
That was Sarah that did that, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
that
that
one's
one's verified.
already. Yeah, that one's already way dead.
Okay.
Oh no! I just spilled my drink. That sucks.
Make sure it doesn't get your
Or,
computer.
It's not on my computer. It's on my carpet of the worst possible places.
Shouldn't drink in D&D.
I know.
What do you mean I'm a
Luckily,
raging
it's
alcoholic and
It's
drinking
in the
alcohol?
name. That's a Dungeons and Drinks.
Yeah, you definitely
just-
have to drink while playing D&D. It's required.
I'm more mad that it's a Red Bull. Those things are freaking expensive. Those things
Yeah,
are...
it's
Okay.
like crap.
Can I potentially ask for after this session, can I rework Cass's spell list? Because I could do better.
I mean, technically, you guys have had a long rest since then, and I believe that spellcasters, depending on what spellcaster you are,
I'm a bard, so no.
yeah. But just we'll talk about it after session.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Either way,
Anyway.
what would you like to do for your turn?
I guess I'm going to first. I'm going to give a bardic inspiration to who's currently doing worse between Helena and Kraz.
still have your bardic inspiration from the last time, and they don't stack, do they?
I use mine.
No, they don't.
This is just normal bardic inspiration.
Yeah, the bardic inspiration lasts for a minute,
So I should still
and they
no.
don't stack.
Mantle of Inspiration is different,
Yeah, mantle inspiration is different.
Was that what I had?
and it only and bardic inspiration it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, I thought it was a minute. Okay, never mind.
Anyway, I'm gonna give it. Let's see. Like I said, who's doing worse?
I mean, Krez is restrained right now.
Then I will give it to him in the hopes that he'll get out.
What kind of inspirational song do you give him to not be restrained anymore? Or what kind of inspiration do you give him?
Well, almost all of Cass's spells are songs.
I'm thinking Baby Come Back.
No.
It's the opening theme of I
Splish splash, he was taking a bath. Sorry.
Big
Too much
man like,
to
we need a hero.
Let me think.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm just considering.
you're fine. You're fine. I'll let you come back to it though. If there's anything else you'd like to do,
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was just
gonna
gonna-
attack with my crossbow.
absolutely,
That's a 16.
that's gonna hit.
Cool. And that's 8 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you sing your song that will be later disclosed if you feel like it to Krez to give him inspiration to try and fight off this water weird or break free of its clutches. Pull your crossbow, take a shot, hits this thing kind of like abdomen level. It does a good chunk of damage, and the arrow just kind of sinks through the water and down into the pool.
I've got a better song now. Waterfalls by TLC.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Here, hold on. What, you want to hear me sing something again?
I thought I'd give you the opportunity.
Okay, give me a moment.
Does Helena look
I
like
would
she's having a
probably-
hard time swimming?
Well, I mean, Helena's wearing armor, so
Full armor.
it doesn't. It looks like for now, like she's struggling to stay afloat. But if she stays there for much longer, she's probably going to start sinking or drowning.
All right, so I guess
Copy
if
that, bro.
we're to sing an inspiration, y'all ever played Final Fantasy X?
Yes.
Never, of course.
Only 10 to the superior 10.
There you go. Now shut up.
That was a good 6 seconds.
Thank you.
I love him
Yeah.
with a face.
So now, Rion, it is now your turn.
Hey, what's up, guys? Now we're on here. Should like and subscribe. Hey, can I hop into the water?
Now Rion's a YouTuber.
You most certainly can, you little influencer, you.
Yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and dive into the water towards Helena. That's okay.
Okay. So I'll say you got to maybe 20 feet here, did the same thing as Helena, and jumped in after her. So you're about right there.
Yeah, he's going to touch Helena, and if she's willing at least, he's just going to teleport her out of the pool. He's just worried about her drowning.
How are you doing that?
He has a racial
Brain?
feature. It
Brain
is called...
It's basically like a face step, but you can take one creature with you if it's
Oh,
Yeah, it's face step, except I can use it to transport someone else 30 feet instead of myself.
there's a part of her that's kind of like sitting there like going to get Krez. I can teleport myself.
so yeah, you
Well,
teleport.
Krez is not wearing the heavy armor. Krez can swim out.
Yeah, so
So you teleport Helena where exactly? Do you teleport her above or over here?
I can teleport her
Let's see.
north, just right out of the water, so she can hop back in if she wants to, but she's not going to drown during this little bit of time.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you use face step on Helena and put her right back up on this ledge.
And then with rapier drawn, he knows it's probably futile, but he's going to take a little stab towards the water weir since he's right there near it.
Yeah, I'll say that you're in range of it, I guess. Or you at least can take a stab at the.
face stabs. Like
Oh wait, what am I talking about? I have freaking chill touch. I use chill touch on this thing.
Okay.
That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And that'll be 7 necrotic damage.
Okay, so you touch the ice stream that is going into this water weird, and it does some damage to it with chill touch, but the water flow into the embodiment of this thing starts to get cut off, and it starts to warble with instability. Almost seems like you've affected its connection somehow.
Baller. And that'll be Naurion's turn.
Okay.
Real quick, did you just shamelessly plug yourself on my Twitch stream and YouTube channel?
That's true.
No,
You did just do that.
Was Naurion. Naurion did that.
That means Naurion owes you royalties if he gets like any
Yes,
sort
yep.
of
He's just giving you some some props, like and subscribe.
some internet clout.
Make sure to like and follow before you eat twigs and leaves.
Like and follow Sylar. Okay, so next up will be Darga of the Snake People.
This is Darga, the Snake People at leprestiarts.com. I'm just joking.
Oh god damn it! No.
So, am I able to fire at the stream underneath it, connecting it, or is it just a normal hit? I know in earlier editions they have like called shot or anything, but
So yeah, so I'll say about now you guys have kind of figured out what the game is here. If you can attack the connection to the pool, you can attack the water weird, but the way that I'll rule if you attack the connection is that if it's an 18 or a higher, or actually it's like a 20 or higher on the die to hit, it will sever the connection completely to this water weird.
Well,
At least for
that. I definitely missed that. I rolled a 17.
Okay,
I'm
but that's
casting an Eldritch Blast.
But that still hits the water weird, I'll say.
Oh, and I rolled max damage for a 10.
Nice.
Sweet. So, yeah, you hit this thing with another force of water. Naurion, Helena, and Krez all get sprayed with water. As they're not wet enough already. Helena's just drenched.
Oh crap! I totally forgot. He gets pushed back 10 feet.
Who does?
I have. Let me just double check my invocation. I totally forgot that I have repelling blast.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so
I couldn't knock you all free before. I just totally forgot. Yeah, he gets pushed back 10 feet.
yeah, so he gets pushed back.
Does
We'll
that
say if he gets
free-
pushed back to the wall. It does not free Krez.
Okay. That's it for
Right
me.
into the wall.
No, Krez only gets moved if the water weird moves. It's like the chains are on him and he can only move. He can like hold him in place while he's connected, and he can move him towards him 5 feet. That's all he can really do. He can't. It's not like he moves with him.
Darga's gonna yell, "Hold your breath!" That's it for me.
And
Is this the right
next up
positioning
is
for everybody?
what's that?
I'm sorry. Is this the right positioning for everybody currently? Now Rion's in the water.
Yeah,
Okay, and Krez is over there.
yeah. Okay, so next up is Simon the Simple.
This is Simon. Check me out on Simply Simon on OnlyFans. Right?
Oh God.
You're saying grinder wrong.
Hey,
No
yeah, I was
one's
trying to
gonna
figure out
fall
what
for
to
that.
say, man. Check me out on OnlyFans.
All right, so what has Simon got for his turn?
I'm gonna go anime again. We can just shoot another guiding bolt. Guiding bolt. All right, I'll do that. Nope, don't want to know the spell. I already know. Other than
This brings up the question: if our characters were famous on the internet, what would they be famous for?
She'd be a CrossFit.
I got a 6.
Health instructor.
Definitely for missing shit. All right. I rolled a 6 on my guiding bolt. So that's a
Yeah,
miss.
you cast your spell, and blasts off from your hand, and he just brings up a wall of water when you shoot it, and it just hits it and disperses. A nice block.
Done. Simply Simon. Thank you very much.
And with that,
Simon says die. Oh.
Sareth and Eldith are going to make some ranged attacks at this thing. Okay, first up, that one's going to miss for sure.
I'm picturing Krez like one of those like jackass guys. Like
Sareth is going to actually land an attack with the hand crossbow again for a total of 5 piercing damage. So as these attacks are landing, it's looking pretty unstable now. It's starting to look pretty wavy. It's having problems holding its form. Krez, you are restrained from this thing. You can make an attempt to try and break the restraint if you'd like.
and you have inspiration for that, right?
Yeah, it technically has Bardic, I believe.
But if it's an ability check and not a saving throw, it doesn't count.
Oh, you're right. It is an ability check.
So right, I am raging. The only complication I have here is he's now too far away for me to hit. Right.
You would have to swim to him
But I'm restrained, so I can't swim to him.
unless you try to break out.
Right, which would be my action to break out, and that is going to be my athletics.
Yes.
So with raging, I get advantage on strength ability checks. So I'm going to roll
Okay, yeah.
with advantage, which would give me 19 total.
Yeah, so you're held in place with this, like your arms are up, already flexing kinda in that motion, and you're like, oh, this is a prime position to break this, and you just rip your arms free. The water just splashes everywhere, all over your hair and everything. You're just soaking wet now, but you're now free.
Okay. So, being that I'm going to have to ask this question, would that ability check count as a attack for this turn?
Technically, yeah, that'd be the action to get out of it.
Right, no, not the action, but is it considered an attack for that action? The reason I'm asking is if I don't have an attack against me or from me as I end my combat, I lose rage. That's the only reason I'm asking. So if
That's not an attack.
Okay, cool. So
of
I'm
any
losing rage
sort.
when I get out of this. No problem. Just wanted to make sure.
You could bite a finger off.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
Water.
Don't do that.
So I'm gonna swim out the 5 feet to get back on shore, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn around and piss in his pool. Be like, ha ha! Take this, bitch.
So yeah, and that'll be your turn. You break the restraints, and you turn around, and you turn around, and you whip your dick out, and you just start pissing in the pool.
That's just,
Yeah, no.
Were you not
I'm just kidding.
You got restrained, right?
just kidding.
Yeah, that's how he got restrained, but he didn't get attacked last round. Technically, it's not an attack; it's just pulling.
But I did take damage last turn. But still, at the end of my turn, if I haven't taken damage since the last turn or made an attack, I lose rage during this. But I still have more rages. It's no big deal.
I didn't realize
Right.
it was just an attack. Okay.
I either have to take damage or hit something on my turn, or before the end of my turn during a round of combat. Since I'm at top of the round, if I didn't take damage this turn, I'm out of rage. But that's okay. That is my turn, so I'm done.
So, with that, the water weird is up. It is going to take a look at Nalrion, seeing that it is a perfect opportunity
to get another snack
because he's already in the water.
Don't take pictures. Sorry.
That is going to be 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, so you take 13 bludgeoning damage, and you start to get pulled underwater.
As a reaction, I cry, but no one can see it because I'm underwater.
Oh, jeez.
Helena, you're up.
Darga isn't laughing because he didn't see it.
She's really tired of getting wet, but she's going to do what's necessary. She's going to jump back into the water and attack the space below the creature.
Okay, yeah. So, like I said before, 18 or 20 or higher on the dice for your attack is going to be enough to be able to sever that connection.
Only said 20 or higher on the dice.
Yes.
It's to sever the connection. If it's it'll still hit if it doesn't.
Yeah. If it doesn't,
Yeah.
if not, it'll just be like a normal hit.
Right. No, that's shitty. So
Yes.
I'll use the bonus action and swipe again. Jesus fuck.
Yeah. So you wheel around and make 2 attacks as you come down, but to no avail.
I'm pretty sure Jesus doesn't fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Mary Magdalene.
Not currently. It's been like 2,000 years.
All right, you win.
All right, and with that, Cass, you're up.
All right. I wish I could help you guys with Silvery Barb, but I can only use it as a reaction to enemy attacks.
Right.
Let's see.
We could have used it to stop them from getting hit earlier, but it just keeps happening too fast. I keep missing it.
It's one of those like it's out of the turns that I can actually do anything.
Oh, you already used your reaction?
23 to hit with the crossbow.
Action and bonus.
Achoo. Bang.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's another 10 damage.
Sweet. Yeah, you
Why
hit.
am I doing so well with the crossbow? This is what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, you make another shot. This one lands through the water weird's projection's cheek. It's looking pretty unstable now. Back up to Naurion. You are restrained and being pulled underwater.
You can still
You
attack
can-
if you're restrained, right?
Yeah, you can still attack and stuff, but just so you know, you are being pulled down to the bottom of the water of this pool.
The player has questions. Cass is hitting them effectively with the crossbow.
They are hitting by what you can see.
Okay, copy that. Well, now Rayon doesn't super love all that, so he's going to go ahead and roll acrobatics to get out of this.
Let's make it athletics.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in the water too. Would I be able to offer?
I think they're actually interchangeable, but I will definitely roll athletics if you want me to.
Let me see.
No, Helena, you got teleported out by Naurion, which is why you're not in the water.
I know, but I took 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, you jumped back in, so you would be back in the pool. But I'll say that since you guys are in the water and you're focusing on just trying to keep yourself afloat with the heaviness of your armor, you wouldn't really be much help to him.
It's alright.
But-
It's almost dead.
I can
But-
roll athletics if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and roll my athletics check, please.
Give me 14.
Yeah, so you start to fight your way swimming up just to try and break the current that it's pulling you down with, and you manage to do so. You gain ground and you break the surface of the water, taking a big gulp of air when you come back up.
Very nice. Well, let's go ahead and do it again. Let's reach out with that skeletal hand and see if I can squeeze that connection with chill touch.
So that would have been your action to try and break out. I'll allow it this time though, just because you're so close and already in the water. Just the happenstance of this situation makes it easier for you to pull off. That's the only reason why I'm letting this happen.
Come on,
You're
it's
right. I totally forgot.
But either way, yeah, it does. It just seems to pull away from it just at the time for it to not be affected by it.
I hate this thing.
Come on.
That'll be old eternity in an hour and a half, so it's old rough.
All right, Darga, you're up.
I will blast it again.
Do it.
Blade.
Into draconic cursing in my mother language for fit 13.
That
13?
hits.
Okay. I'm so sick of this
Using
pea
targets?
shooter. 8 hit points. Next round, I'm taking agonizing blast. 8 hit points.
Oh, you're using Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Okie doke. Yeah.
They're like little forces of air.
Yeah. Your Eldritch Blasts are just raining down on this as you cast them. It hits again. Water sprays all around the cave. This thing gets pushed another 10 feet, but it's now against the wall of this cavern. It cannot go back farther.
And that doesn't
But
opportunity attack because it didn't move willingly. Okay, cool.
no. But I will say that this thing is looking pretty unstable. It's just starting to look more like an amalgamous blob of water as what it resembled before. And now, Simon, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use the last of my second level spells and cast the guiding bolt.
Oh, go ahead and let it rain.
Okay. Oh, you mother. Okay, that's a 9.
Yeah, a 9's not going to do it. It manages to
Wait,
kind
I
of...
gave him a bless. Use your D4.
Yeah, use your D4, buddy.
What D4?
You have
He gave you a D4, or he gave you Bless, so you have an extra D4 to this attack.
Oh, okay. So what? Do I just add the D4 to that attack?
Yeah,
Roll
so
the
so
D4.
roll a D4, and if you roll a 4, it will hit. I will say that.
Cass, I appreciate that you keep giving them to me, but I keep rolling too low to use them. I'm sorry.
And he rolled a 4.
Nice.
Yo!
That's
Okay,
a
yeah,
15.
so that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
What else can I say?
Thank you very
except
much for that.
you're welcome?
Let me clear this out so I can see better. Okay. Okay, that's 18 points of damage.
Yeah. So you cast Guiding Bolt, channeling the holy energy inside you. You let it loose, and it hits this thing a lot harder than it did before. It was a lot more unstable than it when it started, and it just showers all around the room and rains down on all of you. It disappears. It is gone.
All right.
You've survived.
I may not be the most combative heavy character, but damn it, I can come through when I need to.
Helena
All right.
sort of swim over to Nalion and help him out of the water.
Krez is still just pissing in the water.
So technically, yeah.
How are you still going?
Yeah, Krez is peeing in the water. Helena, technically, with the heaviness of your armor, you're struggling to stay afloat.
Check on that fucking shit, dude. Like,
Well, I mean, you're wearing what? Breastplate?
yeah, it's just
I'm gonna pull out my helmet and do that hair shake that you do with the wet hair.
He's got heavy armor, I think, right? Like full.
me. No, it's just chainmail.
Oh. Yeah, chain's heavy. Chain shirt?
Just a chain shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a chain shirt you're wearing?
Yep.
It's not much.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you were
not
wearing a
wearing, like, a
breastplate.
full,
I
you know?
apologize. I thought you were
not
wearing a
wearing, like-
breastplate.
Like it's not that bad, guys.
I'm
Okay,
wearing
so,
scale
never mind.
mail, so I would have a harder time getting out than she would.
Okay, never mind. So, Helena, yeah, you're easily able to swim over and
Just
scoop
sort of,
up
like, fall.
Nalrion and kind of like backstroke him out of the water.
She just
Be right
says,
back.
"Thank you."
Yeah, now Rail's like really into it. He like really leans into it.
So DM
She just
Darga is gonna
Okay.
walk the perimeter of the pool with his detect magic is still running. It's 60 feet, I believe. Just let me know if I see anything. I'm not getting wet, but I'm just looking into the pool. Looking at all
Okay,
my
so you're-
wet friends.
magic.
So, yeah, so if you started from here, the lowest point, and moved all the way around and stopped here
30
at the
feet.
highest point. So yeah, you guys aren't in combat anymore, so you guys can move freely. If you were to move all the way around and oh my god, moving at the speed of light. He's Flash Gordon. Wait, that's the wrong reference.
Yeah, he's the Flash. So it's
Yeah.
Barry
whether
Allen,
you think it's
Art Allen,
Wally West.
Wally West.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Wally West. So yeah, you walk around with your detect magic going, and nothing else seems to be popping out at you. But where you guys are at, you guys can either take the low road or the high road.
Krez has just wandered off and started walking down this low path because he still is like, hey, I was told to go down here, so I'm going down here. So I'm now walked over here to where I'm heading.
She's sort of like wringing her braid out and just sort of like flinging the water off, but then she'll sort of like roll her shoulders, like thank Nalrion, and then continue scouting ahead, slightly more warily this time.
Okay, so are you guys splitting the party now, or what are you guys trying to do? Or are you just scouting around?
To scout the thing that she was headed towards, which was, I think, this way, to see what she could see from these directions. While
Krez is just
Yes.
walking south. Like, he's not paying attention to anybody at this particular moment. Or walking
So I'll just,
west.
as you guys get closer, I'll just show you a little bit of what you kind of see as you get to the entrances of these things. Krez, you get to where you're at, and it just kind of goes off into a long passageway. You kind of see that there might be more openings in the distance, but nothing really definitive yet.
Yeah, I'm not close enough. I agree.
Yeah. Helena, from where you're standing, you see a path reaching up to this direction, and a path leading down this direction.
Krez is gonna...
What was it, Nalrion?
Does anybody know prestidigitation?
No, not that I know of.
Nope, I do not.
Copy.
Krez is gonna walk another, like, 60 feet this way. Just to get a better understanding before he realizes nobody's behind him. And then we'll turn back. But he, like, walks all the way the 60 feet this way.
Okay, so show you just a little bit more. The path seems to go on for a bit.
Okay.
There's also a small area here.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than I can see,
And
though.
yeah, but you can just see like the openings.
Gotcha.
Right.
So, with what I've seen here, seeing that it splits 3 ways and being like, not my forte at this particular moment, I'll turn back and head back down and around to the group and be like, hey, I found down that pathway. There's three tunnels that we can go into.
All right, the D6 of Bardic Inspiration, what does that work on again? It doesn't work on...
It works on ability checks and saving throws, I believe.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
Attack rolls and saving throws, correct.
Damn it. Okay.
Thank you.
Not ability
Well,
checks.
Bardic works on checks. You're thinking of Bless works on checks.
Okay,
check,
Bardic
but
works on
Bardic-
check. Bless only works on the saving throws and attack rolls.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can I do a? I would like to have Helena move, like, at a quick jog about 30 feet this way and do a perception check to see if she can see anything designating like how recently like this has been used or if it's been used and like anything that might be coming up ahead.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, give me a perception check.
It's one of those. It's not one of my.
He's right. It
best.
is ability checks, saving throws, and attack rolls for Bardic Inspiration.
Well, it's not really going to make
I
much.
thought
of
I
a
was right because
difference
I
than
play a bard and I do that all the time. I'd be like, yeah, use my bardic. Look harder, dipshit.
Real
That's what I
quick,
usually say.
did we just get 10 million experience for those two guys?
No, you guys, actually, I was doing the math and then I got thrown off. Oops. Let me just finish my scatterbrained math.
You're good.
I did the math for you real quick. I think it's like 8,000 XP.
Jesus. No, it's actually more along the lines of 233 each.
233.
I just kind of rounded up. Yeah, that's right.
I rounded up to level 5, right?
No.
I
But,
don't know. Some
with-
of us almost drowned.
With your perception check, you don't really see much other than it's a cave. There's mushrooms. There's water dripping. This is a classic cave. What you've been seeing this whole time. But you do also see at about like the 50 feet mark, you see that there is a small tunnel that leads off this direction to the north. You don't know where it goes, but you know that the opening's there.
Okay.
So you're all gonna like regroup and discuss your situation then?
Yeah, that's what she would do, unless she can go back and do 30 feet this way on the same Bardic Inspiration, but she only gets to use it once, right?
Yeah. So I'll let you do the same thing. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Hopefully it won't be a nat 1 this time, because I've been rolling like dog shit tonight. All right, that's better. 18.
Yeah. So with this, you see there's another tunnel this way. And you see also that in the distance here, the pathway splits off into a lot bigger tunnels than the one in front of you. This one kind of looks like it would only be like shoulder to shoulder as you pass through it. Actually, that's not my pointer. Oops. This one looks like it might be like shoulder to shoulder as you walk through it. Whereas up here, this is enough for you guys to walk like side by side.
All right. She wants to just put a quick mark on the tunnel so that like she knows that she's been there, because she has a feeling these are all going to start looking the same after a while.
Chris is just gonna sneak up behind her and yell "boo."
He's going to get an unarmed attack to the face.
Okay, Krez, make me a
At the
stealth
same
roll.
time,
Okay.
I would like him to like try and sneak up on her with her passive.
Just pick away and go. Are we going north?
Yeah, it is a total of 10.
Yeah, so you, as you're making your mark on the wall, you hear somebody walking up behind you, and you kind of like peer over your shoulder to see Krez, like on his tippy toes, trying to sneak up on you. And then he just like
Around
jumps
the last
out like a.
moment and goes boo, and then startles him instead.
Okay, yeah. So you've kind of scouted out ahead. I'll say that you guys did that. You guys all regrouped. Maybe at the top of this ramp.
Yeah.
Do you guys all have a decision on which way you'd like to go?
She would go back and like talk to the group in like a spot that they all felt comfortable and knew before like they made a decision on which way to go, so that they all had
Yeah.
all of the information before they did that.
Right. So I'll let you guys discuss that. I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. If you guys need to take a break, we'll come back here at like 6 after.
That sounds good. Didn't you have to go to the bathroom, my dude? Darga.
Pretty sure Darga already went.
I was
Oh,
joking.
Yeah.
I was just making.
Well,
Need any healing?
but
I've
yeah,
been on
you
the
guys
toilet
can.
this whole time.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'll be right back.
okay.
Nobody needs no healing at all.
So yeah,
I don't.
basically, like she's gonna try her best to like not wander off this time, because every time she does, Krez seems to kill something. So
Cass would like to ask Darga how he, let's say, if he can show him how he casts Eldritch Blast.
I guess.
I've always
Do
been
so.
curious.
Sorry, dog.
I don't really have much in the way of offensive powers, and while I don't know how to do it exactly like you do, I'd like to. I'd like to learn. See if I can't replicate it.
You can take it as a feat. What's it called? The
Oh,
one.
that's it.
I'm trying to do this as an RP thing
Oh.
because he's gonna multi-class into Warlock.
Oh, I see.
First you find
Sure.
the devil.
His Eldritch Blast, I'm going to flavor it as an Eldritch Scream.
I don't think we would have anything close to similar patrons, but
No, Cass will have an Archfey patron.
yeah. So yeah, I would definitely teach you as best I can how I do the
How he touches his own feet.
Alright, speak down.
do the mechanics of it. But as far as what powers it, we won't really speak much about that. But yeah, you'd be watching him do it a lot, so you'd probably, and he could teach you as best he can.
Cass would probably be writing things down in a journal about it. Like, holding it out and just scratching.
Do you guys want to say we take a short rest at this space while we're discussing?
If need be.
I mean, I'm good to, go.
Because
Yes, I say we can short rest if you like, but
the two fighters could probably use a short rest. I don't know. I'll
I
probably
think while the DM is playing, we can just say we take a long rest.
because like in my head, Helena would just like sort of like get all of her gear out and start checking it and cleaning it and oiling it to make sure it doesn't rust before continuing ahead, and like would also just like take a moment to like hand over I think we all collected some mushrooms for Nalrion the last time we were going through something when he wasn't there as a character or a person, and just sort of
Hate
give
you
those
guys.
over to him.
What kind of mushrooms did you find from my boy Nalrion?
I think it was the fire ones.
Oh, you found me 2 more of the fire ones?
I think so.
Dude, I needed 3. That's baller.
All right. So I will remove those from my inventory and you can add them to yours. And then she would also take a moment to go thank Cass and just sort of like awkwardly look like she wanted to like offer him money but didn't know the correct way to thank somebody for what that was. Like she's not used to getting help. So
if
What happened?
if she did approach, he would probably say something akin to, "Oh no, there's no reason to be paying me for my assistance. That's what I agreed to when I came along."
she would still just give him like a gold and then just be like a quick.
You know what he would say? How about a hug?
She closes his hand over the gold and says, "We are good." And then sort of like it's like nope. She reacts to touch very similarly to like a cat, where it's just like
Speaking
Yeah,
of which,
Sarah.
Hand
bending
you like a whole bag of gold. Like, no, that's okay.
bending out of the way of it, yada yada.
Yeah, when Sarah sees you hand that gold over to Cass, she goes, "I want some gold. I've been leading you guys this whole time. You haven't paid me anything."
We've let you
Yes.
live. You can just be like grateful and stay over there.
You're lucky my stomach is not upset, or I would be I would
Well,
be very
she's
upset
on
with
the
you.
cooldown at the moment, so
What would happen if
And
your stomach was upset?
I don't know. It's just as we've been traveling. I mean, I've just been feeling more tired. You know,
Well,
like
that is-
when did
it's
this
like my rests aren't as restful.
She literally just like whips around and sort of like gets like closer to start. When did this start? How long has it been going on?
It's been about since we got here to Grackle Stew.
Have you been having any trouble with your breathing or your lungs, anything of that nature? Did you get this thing that they have been giving to people?
I mean, I have had a little bit of a raspy cough, but
All right, Helena will reach out and drop 5 points of lay on hands to cure disease.
and yeah, the magic washes over Sereth, and they kind of perk up a little bit. They're like, I feel a little bit better. Not 100%, but I don't feel as sick. Thank you.
And then she just like sort of like walks back. And she sort of like looks around the group and is like, is anyone else suffering?
Cass does a quick riff of notes. I'm fine.
Just suffering kind of like in general or of sickness?
The sickness, I can help. General suffering, not so much. That is
Oh,
more
no.
today.
I can cure. I'd say Helena can cure a lot of diseases, but but depression is not one of them.
Yeah, she sort of points at the bard and the cleric. Those two are more useful in those sorts of situations. And then points at Krez. And possibly this one. He's like a small child, peeing in pools.
Okay, so
We're
is
talking.
everybody back then?
Yeah, would it be okay to take a short break here? The two fighters want to take a short break.
We want to
If you guys want to take like an hour to like short rest, yeah, you guys can do that here.
Yeah, and so we're sort of discussing our options. We were having some like little RP moments
Right.
in the meantime.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can go ahead, take your short rest.
All right.
Nobody needs to heal. Huh?
Cass,
Well,
when-
I mean, I'm down some, but I would rather use hit die than
Your spells.
right.
Hmm.
I was just gonna say when you do that I was reading to see how long the hit points last. When you do that inspiration, it also enables people to get away and without getting attacks of opportunity. That's really
Yeah.
useful if someone's in combat, like me, who doesn't want to ever be in combat. That's great. Another thing, role player, you mentioned is that I should mention that Darga has a 8-legged lizard around its neck, about the size of a small or medium-sized dog now. It's getting really big very fast.
Yeah, you guys have noticed that the egg that has hatched from Darga, the creature that has spawned, has grown considerably since you guys have gotten here. It is, as before it was big enough to fit in his pocket of his jacket. It is now big enough to be draped across his shoulders.
Does he have a name?
It's Bruno.
Oh,
I'll be able to get poison from it eventually. It'll be poison. It'll be very dangerous when it grows up. I'm teaching it not to hurt us.
I recall that I gave the Bruno jerky when I first met it,
Yeah, it eats whatever.
but that makes us friends.
Yeah, as Darga says it eats whatever, it starts gnawing on his jacket.
Smack it.
No.
Hey, you give it a swat and it stops. Like, okay, fine.
Needs meat.
So, have you guys come to a agreement on what direction you'd like to go?
I assume the furthest north path.
Yeah, let's go.
Rez?
It's made a stealth check for some reason. Maybe he left without us.
He might.
Ariana just thumbs up and just say.
I think the stealth check was to sneak up on Helena.
Yeah, he was stealth checking to try and sneak up on her. Helena, what direction would you want to go?
She will go the way the group suggests. She thinks they should go to the left towards the larger passages. those usually mean more travel or easier travel for.
Okay, so you
logistics,
guys.
but
So essentially, by what I'm getting, Simon, would you want to just follow the group, or is there a particular direction you would like to go?
Let's just pick.
I haven't shared the
The
screen yet.
stream thing went off, right? So I
Yeah,
can't
that
see
was
what I'm
me.
going.
Sorry.
If anybody, I asked several times if anybody needed to be healed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a short rest. It's not gonna do much for me anyway. So I'll take
It'll
a
at
short
least
rest.
it'll at least be a time to cool your heels.
She
Yeah.
thinks they should go this way towards this larger passage is where
Yeah.
Helena suggests going.
Okay.
I was gonna keep guard while we're taking this short rest.
Oh, it's easy enough for you guys to keep watch while you sit and relax for a minute and recuperate, catch your breath.
No, sorry, I'm back.
You're good. So now that I'll ask now that you're back, is there a particular direction that you're looking to go? Most of the party has agreed to go and follow this northern path to these bigger passages up here.
I mean, that's fine with me. I was gonna say, like, if we wanted to make it like really difficult, we roll a d8 since there's 8 passageways.
No, Jesus.
Let's just head towards the big one, and then if we don't find anything interesting, we can do something else.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys can go ahead and move your characters up here. I'll get all the NPCs and people who haven't moved.
Don't worry, I'm moving everyone. Wahahaha.
I got Cass.
Damn it! No.
All right, so yeah, you guys make your way downtown, walking fast, faces past. You're homebound. I'm kidding. So yeah, you
Damn.
make your way up here, and again, you're presented with a choice: left or right.
Out of curiosity, how high is the ceiling in here?
50 feet.
She's gonna poke Nalrion and say, which way looks more correct?
Can I make a check to give her a potentially educated answer?
You can give me a survival check to see which path is more heavily trodden.
I'm like,
Guys just
Use
starts
that
wandering up this path, going, huh?
guys, she just grabs him by the back of the neck. Wait.
I'm already gone. You weren't fast enough.
It's gonna be a 21, bro.
So, you can tell from what is going, like the tracks and stuff through this path. From over time, there's numerous different kinds, but the pattern that you can see from your years of tracking other things, all the flow of traffic seems to be going this direction.
Guys is still just
Meaning
wandering
it's
forward.
coming from the other direction. Helena's
Like,
gonna sprint
yeah, like,
him and just grab him by the back of the neck for a second, or the
No,
shirt.
no, I'm almost there. Let me go.
I mean, are we moving opposite of the busy direction? What are we actually looking for here? Out of
you guys are.
Find the
You
dragon.
guys were sent down here by the dragon to find whatever it is his handlers wanted you to do, which was find the dragon's egg. Because the overarching plan of the Keepers of the Fire here, because you weren't here, I'll just fill you this in. What they've been doing is raising dragons from birth to fuel the forges of Gracklstew. And then once it reaches like young adulthood or right before adulthood, they would get another egg, kill the old dragon, and then raise the new dragon. And what's happening now, since the dragon egg has been stolen, the dragon is getting too old, and it's starting to become hard for them to handle it. So they've sent you guys to try and find the egg and bring it back. But the dragon has told you to just report to him first.
Helena is under the impression that the dragon is the one that Like, this is her working theory, is that the dragon is the one who stole the egg in the first place, that hired the Gregos to take it so that it would live.
So we're going right.
So yeah, that seems to be where all the traffic has been going. Now, Rion.
Well, I'm gonna suggest. Well, I let them know that the traffic looks right and ask them which way they want to go based off that info.
We're just sort of waiting for you to keep Chris from going and getting into any trouble.
I smell blood this way. Oh, and let's go. Come on. Come on.
Does he actually smell blood?
No.
No, he's lying. He.
I'm like, insight check.
So if you guys all go right, is that all right with everyone?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Brian's a follower, not a leader, so.
All right. So then you move on to the next map.
Okay. Oh, it's a mine. Oh, is that the obelisk?
So yeah, you let me just get your tokens here on the screen.
You forgot to hide the
There's.
Darrow.
I didn't mean to.
I can see him. Well, I mean, I can't see him, but you know.
You might be able to. It looks like it goes straight down.
No, that's going up.
So yeah, let me just get you guys all placed out.
So our locks are visitors. Could you just do us a favor and mute your mic for us, my friend?
What's up?
I was just asking the spectator to mute their mic because you're from the like.
Oh,
rappers.
I didn't even know there was someone else spectating. I wasn't looking at the Discord chat. Welcome, spectator. Yeah, please, you're welcome to view. Just keep your mic muted and just know that this is being filmed. Now I scroll to whatever the heck I was doing.
You were
Let's
about
see.
to show us how many
Quality
there's
of training
actually here.
purposes.
Oh, I was going to read this. So yeah, after going down this tunnel in a steady climb upward, it opens into a huge, well-lit chamber. The glow of Fair's Rest and bioluminescent fungi compete with shafts of white light that fall upon natural formed shelves along the walls, as well as a rocky mesa at the center of the cavern. Crudely formed ramps connect the different levels of the mesa up to the height of its two topmost tiers, which are linked by a sturdy bridge. Atop one of those two tiers sits a large red egg. Atop the other stands a 50-foot tall obelisk made of smooth black metal with a few noticeable imperfections, as though small parts of it were somehow chipped away. A female Darrow stands close to the obelisk, gently patting and stroking its surface. The obelisk flashes once, the glow of Fair's Rest around the cavern flaring in response. The Darrow squeals with glee as she snatches an object up from the ground, then writes something down in a small notebook.
Do I still have the piece of the obelisk?
You do.
Excellent.
I'm gonna go touch it. I'm gonna go touch it.
Not yet.
I think we have two pieces, don't we?
Solid. I have one piece on me.
Yeah.
I think you only ever had one piece.
Oh, just one? Okay. You want to start making our way up there then? Investigate? Can we tell if how many pieces are missing from the obelisk from down here?
Two.
You can tell that quite a few pieces are missing.
Oh,
Nobody liked that.
I'm gonna go touch.
sworn we had two pieces. But maybe not.
Okay, so you guys are gonna start walking into the cavern then, huh?
I would like to do a perception check. Look for anything that looks like there's like glowing fungus, shafts of white light. Where are the shafts of white light coming from? Is that natural skylight?
Yeah, it's like they're coming through cracks on the ceiling.
So that's the surface world.
By what you can discern it, you think.
Okay. And then how many people do I see, or how many Darrow or creatures do I see around other than just the Darrow and the egg?
What was your perception check?
Let me roll one for you. Sorry.
Bro, Elena has like a passive 19 perception or something.
Something.
Yeah.
That's passive though. That's within 5 feet, unfortunately. Unless if somebody's trying to sneak up on me.
Right.
7, and I will use that bardic now. God damn it! It like glitched and gave me an 11. There we go.
All right. So. Huh, that's weird. It didn't even show up for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
So, 11 plus 1. Yeah.
no,
You don't
the
see
10
anything.
plus 1 is 11.
Oh, 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, all you see is this Darrow that's seemingly experimenting with this obelisk.
She'll be like whisper to Cass, how many do you see? Just the one?
That's all I see. It's enough for me. Let's go.
So wait, right or left?
Honestly, she's gonna let him go and let him make a distraction.
All right, I'm gonna go.
How high is this
I'm gonna
wall in
start-
front of me?
gonna start-
These ones?
Yes.
Let me just check. I think they're only 5 feet tall. They're 10 foot tall.
Cool. So, I want to jump up this one.
Okay, yeah, make me an athletics check.
That is going to be 21.
Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, you make your way in. You can go ahead and put yourself. You said you wanted to jump up
To
right
just
at this cliff right in front of me.
Yeah, just right about here.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go ahead and put yourself where you wanted to be.
Can I climb after him?
And then it would
You
take
most
me-
certainly can, but I'm gonna just say that one thing does happen really quick. So
Alright.
go ahead and place yourself, Darga, or not Darga, but Krez.
I placed myself.
Oh, it's not showing me. I'm gonna refresh.
Anybody else want to go anywhere? Am I still?
I'm gonna move
Oh, there
up
it is.
the Drow and Eldith. Yeah, the Drow and
Okay.
Eldith.
So yeah, as you guys are making your way into the caves, since Krez was the first one to charge in and kind of make the most noise, you hear a noise start coming your direction.
The noise is coming my direction, then I'll prepare myself to go into a rage.
It just sounds like what you've been hearing people talk all the time is like kind of like deep speech. But yeah, a spectator comes flying out.
This is like a
Towards you,
baby
Krez. Beholder,
mind flayer.
yes.
Yeah, baby beholder. Oh,
But yeah,
I'm having eye soup for dinner.
It's flying.
yeah, it can fly.
Well, did Helena get that far out past it? Or what?
Hey,
Helena's-
you guys, yeah, Helena's over there. She's taking like a back route, kind of like searching around. You guys had a chance to like move around wherever you wanted.
I would have went with Lena.
I was
Okay.
trying to climb up behind Krez up here.
Okay,
But I
yeah,
don't
so I'll
know.
say
All right.
go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Oof. Well,
I made an athletics check and jumped up.
oh, wait, I have Wait, not acrobatic. I rolled the wrong one. That's a shame. I should have kept that roll. Oh, that's not. I got a 12.
Yeah, you go to try and make it up this, kind of like try to scale it. Krez made it look easy to get up there, so you're like, yeah, I can make it up there, no problem. But you start to make it up there, and your feet give out. You don't fall down or anything. You just kind of struggle to make your way up there as the dirt just keeps giving off, or the rocks just keep breaking off. But yeah, as you guys have made your way into the caves, or like into this room and placed yourself where you're at, yeah, this thing just comes out of nowhere and starts screeching at all of you. But it's starting to fly towards Krez, like it's gonna do something about it.
Can I?
And it actually is. I need Krez to make me a wisdom saving throw.
8.
This is definitely what he's good at.
Ooh. Okay. So yeah, as this thing catches you all off guard and
Would it have caught me
starts
off guard
charging
with
as
danger sense though?
I mean, it rolled a really good stealth check. What does danger sense do?
You have advantage on dex saving throws against you where you cannot put it up. Just keep going. The word danger sense is absolutely terrible. Because, like, you would think that danger sense would mean if something's coming within noise of you, you would sense its danger. But no.
Like a
Yeah, 'cause
spidey feel?
The first thing that comes to my head is Spidey sense, but I don't know why.
Yeah, I was thinking like you can't be surprised. Is that not what it means?
No, it just is basically you have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Well, alert.
Yeah,
Effects that you
alert.
can see while not
Get it.
blind, deaf, or incapacitated. So if I ever have to make a dex saving throw, I have advantage. Not
Okay,
wisdom.
I'll keep that in mind, but this was a wisdom saving throw, and unfortunately, you did not pass this. It starts to use its gaze on you in a way that it's very compelling to make you feel the most frightened that you've ever been in your life. The only thing in your mind now is to try and get away from this, to maybe not get eaten by it. So yeah, you are now frightened for 1 minute. And now we will roll initiative.
All of us?
All of you.
Oh,
That's probably why we should stay together when we.
9 for me.
I have a 10.
I thought if I went into a rage that I wouldn't be able to be frightened. Is that not the case? That changed?
Well, I thought you said you prepared to go into a rage. I didn't know that you went into a rage.
I'm researching something. Because I mean, the second it came into detail, I would have gone into rage, but it's
I
like
think it surprised us.
the loud screech wouldn't have given it away. I don't know about that, but that's okay.
Probably
Hang on a
would have
second.
done it. Probably what's making you shit your pants.
But no, like it no longer. I swear that rage used to allow you to not go into being frightened, but it's
It's
not inside the
rage.
thing.
Are these 5-foot squares, Nick?
Is there not a key here? Let me just see.
They look like 5-foot squares.
Squares are usually 5 feet.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's
And let-
after level 6 that I can't be. That's fine. I got it now.
Usually, by what I've noticed by the book, is that if it's not dictated as anything else, it's usually 5-foot squares. So yeah, they're about 5 feet.
Oh, then I probably moved way further than I could then. Let's see what I got.
No, we weren't in
All right.
combat, so your movement would have been.
No. Yeah, you guys could have just been free roaming, just walking around.
40, 45, 50.
It's not uncommon to say that you got 60 feet, whereas somebody else that was climbing or scaling a cliffside, like you could have gotten a good distance walking, whereas somebody would have taken possibly a little bit of time to climb a cliff.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's totally fine to be where you're at.
I'm just making sure before I like power game or metagame or whatever it is.
No problem. First up in the initiative order, Naurion. You hear this thing start screeching and flying through the cave that you're in. It's about from where you're standing, it's maybe 30 feet. Yeah, about 30 feet in distance from you. And it is flying through the air.
Rail's going to do the only thing that he's really that good at, and he's going to launch a couple arrows at it. So, he's going to do just that.
Okay.
Going to take his longbow out from around his shoulder, string it up, and launch one arrow. If I could pull my actions, that'd be great. That'll be a nat 20 for
Nice.
a total of 15 damage. Not 15, sorry, that's 19. And then as he hits it, he's gonna mark it with favored foe,
Okay.
which just means I get to just do an extra 1d4 damage. I don't know if that counts as crit because I marked it with the crit, so I'm just gonna roll 1d4.
Yeah, just a 1d4.
Okay.
Okay.
Extra 3 damage. And then he's going to use his second attack because it's the first round of initiative. He's going to take a second damage, which is a 17. 17.
A 17 does hit.
All right, so that's the second attack of the round, so that's going to be 10 damage plus favored foe, which is a d4, which is that's another 4. And I know he gets extra damage on the second attack. Just a second, let me just look at his class feats.
He may be tiny, but he's mighty.
Yeah, when he actually rolls to hit. Dread Ambusher. Your walking speed increased by 10 feet first round. You take an attack action on that turn. You make one additional weapon attack, dealing an extra 1d8 damage. All right.
Nice.
We have 5 more damage. And now
Oh.
we need the 2.
My God.
So he launches 2 arrows, one at a time, towards this hulking beast, and they both
Very
So yeah, you launch both of these arrows. The first one being a nat 20, it just lands right in this thing's eye. And it just starts screeching louder and louder. And the next one is enough to take it down. It falls to the ground with a sickening plop. Underwhelming, isn't it?
You say
But
he
oh,
just
lo-
one shot the baby beholder,
Technically, it's a 2-shot.
but in a single turn. But yeah, nice.
Here comes its mama.
Oh, mama.
That was not the only one!
Just
Like,
kill the beholder.
As one starts flying this way, and another starts flying this way.
So quick clarification. Since it's
Yes.
dead, am I still frightened?
No, you're not.
Excellent. Let's kill
So
these
yeah.
things.
With that, it will bring us to the spectator's turn.
License land.
question.
It's like we're going to need a bigger
the
cave.
other ones be able to sneak up on us after the first one appeared?
No, these guys aren't like getting a surprise attack or anything. This is just like how the initiative rolled. I just rolled them all on the same initiative.
Okay.
And it is just like, oh shit, they killed the one guy in one turn. Fuck, this is me covering my ass. This is
Roll initiative then.
More
okay.
XP. Give me.
yes, exactly. One of them is going to make an attack with. It's going to try and blast Helena with some kind of gaze. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
Watch out for the gaze.
Helena.
Oh man.
Oh, dang.
So we say, follow your gaze, follow your gaze.
So yeah, you
Gaze, it's the male gaze.
You start to you look into this thing's eye, and it starts to feel confusing. Like things don't start making sense, but then you're just like, no, pay attention, and you shake it off. The other one is going to take a look at Simon, and I need Simon to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I know.
You there, Simon?
Yo, Simon, yes, I am here.
Yeah. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving. Okay. All right, Constitution. Wait, you said Constitution saving throw?
Correct.
I'm gonna pause my stream for just a second.
Okay, do I roll on the saving throws, right? Okay, Constitution.
Feeling alive
There we
again?
go. Oh, I got a 4. Whatever it was, I am done.
So yeah, as this spectator swoops down on the group of you and Nalrion, you take a look into its eye as it kind of like swoops up in front of you, and you can't move. You feel stuck. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay. As long as that
So,
wasn't
yeah.
Sean.
So yeah, since you are paralyzed, you'll automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage. And any attack that hits you is a critical hit if it's within 5 feet of you.
Oof.
I have lesser
Oh.
restoration.
Which is good because it is now your turn, Cass.
Yeah, but I don't think I can get. Wait. Oh. Okay. I can use my first instance of Misty Step as a action since it's connected to Fey Touched.
Yeah, you can use your action to use Misty Step for your ability.
Well, Misty Step is a bonus action, and it's not actually a spell. So
right, it's for you. It's Fey Touch, so it's like an innate ability.
I can use a spell slot to cast it, but I'm not going to.
Right.
So I'm going to. I can't see the map right now because.
So yeah, from where you're at to get to Simon, you would probably. I got you moved to where 30 feet would be towards Simon. You're just like maybe 20 feet away from him.
Then I'd walk to him.
Yep.
And
so you move to close the distance.
There we go.
Sorry.
And then I would cast lesser restoration.
Okay.
And that should cure him of paralysis. Yes, I can. One disease or one condition affecting it can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So.
Throw something or.
Nope. That's just how the spell works, I believe. So yeah, you are no longer paralyzed.
Fuck it up. Anyway. That was my whole turn.
And with that, it is Darga's turn.
I guess I will. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm being really boring today.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on it. I just feel like I'm in the mood to conserve everything. I rolled a 13.
Say the thing, Warlock. I cast Eldritch Blast. Yay!
You know what really grinds my gears?
13.
So yeah, a 13 is actually not enough to hit. As you cast this Eldritch Blast, it goes whizzing on past this thing. It kind of like bobs out of the way of it.
All right, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Next up is Simon the Simple.
Okay. Crossbow in hand. Aiming for the big eyeball.
Let her rain.
I got a total of 16.
16's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll the damage.
All right, that is a total of 5.
Oof.
Yeah,
Okay,
now,
yeah, so-
now it's gonna know its fame.
Yeah, so you hit it, and it hits it like in the corner of the eye. Definitely not like in the fact that it just got shot, but it's definitely focusing its eye on you as it hovers just like out of melee reach above you. Krez, it is now your turn.
You let me know if I could do this. I want to jump the 25 feet that it would be to get to him. I'm willing to take fall damage to do so since it's 10 feet up.
Oh geez. Okay, so
Jump.
jump. How that works, I believe, is I think it's your strength modifier halved is how many feet you can jump, or is it doubled? I can't remember how jump works.
Is it under strength?
We're gonna find out.
There's two different. There's a running jump and there's a standing jump.
Okay, so when you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
And my strength determines
Okay.
how far I can jump. So essentially, like,
Yeah.
if I jump down, technically it's only 5 feet on the square, but it's 10 feet down. And then I would still be able to move the other 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to get to the spectator. That's why I'm like in a bit of confusion on this, is like because it's 10 feet down, but only 5 feet.
It also
to go
says
there.
it also says when you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I understand it now. I had to say it out loud, apparently. So yeah, the way that it looks is you can jump 3 plus your strength modifier, which I think your strength modifier is 3, correct?
It's 2.
2. So that would technically be a total of 5 feet. But since you're also maybe like 5 feet above it, I would grant you an extra 10 feet. So you could jump from where your position would be. You'd get like a 15 distance of movement, and then you would hit the ground.
So I would make it to about here.
Yeah, about like where Sereth is.
Okay. And then I could close the last 10 feet of distance to get to the spectator.
Yes, you could. So I'm gonna roll some bludgeoning damage for you. Yeah, you take 3 bludgeoning damage on your way down.
All right.
But yeah, you're able to make your way to him.
And is he out of my melee range or at my melee range?
He's 10 feet above you, so he's actually okay. So he's about 10 feet, 10 feet above you.
So he's 15 foot up in the air then.
Correct.
Then I'm going to throw my javelin at him from underneath, but I'm also going to go into a rage as my bonus action.
Okay, yeah. Bonus action rage, action crossbow, or not crossbow, javelin. That's completely different.
Which is 16 to hit.
That is enough to hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
And that's going to be a whopping 3 damage.
Wonderful. Yeah, the javelin just sticks out of the underside of this thing.
And
That's way too much damage.
I am out of javelins.
You didn't recover your javelins?
Nope, never said I picked them up.
Yeah, that's right. If you guys have been shooting arrows this whole time, you should be keeping track of those, because if you don't go back to get them, they gone. Don't want to run out of ammo. On that note, Helena, it's your turn.
That's all right. I'm gonna start throwing NPCs. We got plenty of those.
Jesus. Even when you guys are apart, you all have the same idea.
Yeah. She just sort of like snarls because it just tried to cast something on her and goes to attack for a 23 to hit.
I will let you know, Helena, that this thing it's flying up above you, so you're just out of reach of melee.
Well, then I will move into melee.
It's like 50 feet up
So
in the air. So unless you're like
you'd have
12 foot
to
tall.
you would have to climb up the cliff that you're like. Yeah, so I'll say that with your action, you'd have to make an athletics check to try and climb that to get up to its level. But it's a DC at 12 if you'd want to do that.
Well, how about this? How about I use my bonus action to use the Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport up into melee with it, which also makes me what was the thing that it does? Resist
Okay, well then,
all damage until the
Well,
start of
then-
my next turn.
then by that logic, if you were trying to do that, if you were to teleport up in this area, you would be, if not level with it, maybe not in melee range, but you would definitely be above it.
All right, I just want to get close enough to hit it.
Oh,
You
okay,
would
so
land
then
on
yeah,
top of it.
yeah, you can just. I mean, if that's what you want to do, actually,
That's not a bad spot. So
you can definitely try.
I want to get close enough to hit it.
Yeah, so if you were to put yourself right there, yeah, you would be in range to hit it. It was just trying to like hide up there to get out of your range.
All right, so I will go to hit with the roll that I did. What was that?
23.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
10 on the dice, or 10 damage on the first hit. So that's action, bonus action. Can I go ahead and, what's it? No, I think that's a bonus action if I do that. I will stop there.
Okay, yeah. So you make your hit. You teleport up there. You give a good slash. This thing looks hurt from that. Still flying though.
Okay. Do I have the
Um,
ability to use movement to get to that spot, that higher ground now?
uh,
'Cause I used,
it still take an athletics check to try and climb.
it wouldn't just be
No, it's
the
like a 10-foot sheer cliff.
Okay. Then I will use my movement to just brace myself.
Okay. With that, it will bring us to the NPCs. Eldith and Sereth are just gonna make an attempt to surround this thing. Eldith's gonna make an attack. And that's gonna be a 19 to hit. For a decent amount of damage as she pulls her battle axe, takes a swipe at it. It does connect, just barely, but makes some damage.
I must argue a point here.
Oh
It's-
wait, no,
she's
you're
way
right.
shorter than
You're
me.
right. You're right. So, yeah, she doesn't have a hand axe. It was
She has a crossbow.
yeah, the crossbow. So the crossbow is only a D6, I think.
1d10.
Yeah. 1D. Oh,
It's
Jesus
a heavy
Christ!
crossbow that she has.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But to be a stickler about it, you put her in melee range, and it's she'd be at disadvantage on that shot from her where she moved to.
Yeah, you are correct. I forgot that she cannot melee at that range. With disadvantage, that is going to miss. The arrow just goes sailing into the ceiling.
Sorry not to be the
underwhelming
dick of it, but you know.
No, you're right. Thank you for correcting me. I forget rules and I need to remember them, but I get it. That one's gonna miss, but Sarah's gonna take a hand crossbow shot of her own. That is also gonna miss. Wow. To the top of the round we go. Now, Rion, you took out the first one of these things, but two more have presented themselves.
Have either of them taken damage? It sounds like it's been a lot of misses.
A lot of other people have missed these things, but it is now your turn.
I hit it with my javelin.
Yeah, you hit it with your javelin for a little bit.
The one that's closest to you.
Yes.
Then I think I will shoot that same one. Let's see what I have for spells. I want to save a spell slot just in case. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Hunter's Mark on it, the one closest to us.
All right.
And then I'm going to shoot it with the bow. Let's see what happens. Give me a 26 hit. Does that hit?
26 does hit.
No, not at all.
Nope, it misses.
Right, and then,
No, I'm
We'll
kidding.
hit a point where it's like 26 doesn't hit, and we're all like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, I think that already has happened at
Oh.
one point.
3 damage from the Hunter's Mark, so that's a total of 12 piercing damage.
Dang. All right.
And that's now Rion's turn.
All right. Yeah, you take your shot, and it lands right square in the middle of this thing, maybe like right above the gum line. It does not like that it just got shot. It is looking kind of hurt. Next up is the spectators. So the one closest to Helena is going to yet again take a look and is going to
For reference, there's only
start
two
channeling
monsters
some kind of
that have a
energy out of
higher
their eye at you again.
than
I need you to
24.
make me a Constitution saving throw, Helena.
That is Tiamat, and that I'm gonna mispronounce how that's said, but it is
6.
6. Ouch. So, yeah, you start to feel this whatever ray that it is shooting at you, and it's starting to eat away your skin. You take 16 necrotic damage.
I have something for necrotic. Hang on. Where? Sorry, I'm on the one thing because I'm. Where is it? There. I gotta go. Sorry, you guys are gonna see my sheet for a second. Blah blah blah. I have resistance to necrotic, so that would be halved. So.
Okay,
halved-
so it'd be half to 8.
Okay. Cool. There we go. Back to your regular scheduled watching the game and not my character sheet. But do continue. Hello?
Sorry, I was coughing.
Oh, okay.
Next one, it is surrounded by the majority of the party right now. It's going to turn to Krez. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, really?
I do.
Refuse. Yeah, 100%. Don't believe in it. That's a 23.
Jesus. Yeah, so you start to feel a little bit of energy being blasted at you, and you kind of like Helena just had happen. You start to see and feel your skin being removed or eaten away by this. And you actually take half of this. You take 8 necrotic damage.
Twinsies.
Nice.
And with that, Cass, you are up.
All right. This will probably be my last turn. 'Cause, work and all that.
Right.
Is anyone else paralyzed or anything?
Nope. Just being eaten away by necrotic damage.
All right. Hmm.
It's just a Tuesday afternoon.
Yep. Quick question about how this stuff works. Do these things need to be looking at the person?
That's the way it looks. Is that these whatever things are shooting are coming out of their eyes.
Okay, so they have to maintain it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Enthrall on both of them.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and read that out to me, just because I've never used this spell.
You weave a distracting string of words, causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range that can hear you to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds on this saving throw automatically. On a failed save, target has disadvantage on wisdom perception checks made to perceive any creature other than you until the spell ends or the target can no longer hear you.
Okay, so I just rolled the wisdom saves for them. One of them rolled a nat 1, which would be, I'll say, the one closest to you. And the other one rolled a 19, which I'll say was be the farthest one away from you.
Mine.
Alright, so I've caught this thing's presence with my song.
Okay.
Alright, so now it shouldn't be eating anybody alive with its necrotic damage bullshit.
I can guess the song. I have eyes only for you.
It has one eye.
What song are you singing that's so enthralling?
I'd say I do try to typically keep casts with bardic songs, just so you all know.
I've been
All
watching
right.
you. I've been
Okay.
watching you.
So yeah, this thing is now enthralled with your singing, while the other one near Helena has seemingly not been wanting to pay attention to that. If that will be all from you, Darga Stoneguard, you are up next. Wait, Stoneguard, when did you add that? When did you?
Anyway.
I got the rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I need to go to bed.
All right, have a good night, buddy. Thanks you for showing up.
Yep. Let me know about XP when you guys are all done.
When I get the XP from this battle done, I'll just go ahead and add it to your character.
Is this
I'll
the last encounter for the
I'll
night?
put some gold pieces into his pouches.
Yeah, this will probably be the last battle for the night.
Alright. Night, guys.
I've been
Yeah, good night.
watching you.
I'm gonna hex the one in front of Krez with a spell, curse him,
Okay.
and then hurl a
Eldritch Blast.
yeah, it's pretty predictable. Give me a 20.
Does
Give me a
remind
20.
me of this.
17.
17 is enough to hit.
Right? And the hex. And I'll do his strength. I was reading about climb, but I'll talk to you later. 8.
Okay. So he takes that damage.
Does
He's
he get
looking-
shoved?
He does get shoved.
Oh,
Say
yeah,
he'll
I guess
get pushed.
Back. My bad.
He'll get pushed.
I guess I could
This
choose not
direction.
to use that if I wanted to, but unless I tell you, I'm always going to use it.
Right. I get that. With that, Simon the Simple, you have this
Okay.
thing floating above you.
I have a question, right? Spells that are at will, right? That doesn't take no action, does it?
Every spell has a speed, like a casting speed. When it says
Right.
at will, usually that's just like one of those spells that you can just whip out like right immediately. Whereas a spell that has a casting time of a minute would take you a little bit longer. It's all it is just the speed of the cast. So,
Okay, so time would be 1A, so that would be one action then. Okay, that explains
correct.
it. Okay, all right, got it. All right, since I've been doing so bad, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot another arrow at this guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, let's see,
Since you are
Arrow.
you're within 15 feet of that too, so you'll have to go ahead and make this attack at disadvantage.
I'm I'm good at 80 feet, so with that, and so I rolled an 11 though, and so I don't think I hit.
Yeah, either way, that misses.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Alright, so let
technically,
me-
from where you're at the on the map, you would technically only be 15 feet away from this. Either
Okay.
way, um,
All right, let me take that arrow off.
um, next up in initiative is you, Krez.
Okay. Well, it's
Step little boy.
got knocked back
Good
10
boy.
feet.
Good
And
boy.
it's still 15 feet up in the air, right?
Yeah,
And you said I would only get 8 feet of jumping.
yeah, pretty much.
So that would put me at 13 feet with the length of the longsword, right? Be able to jump and swing at it?
I'll say you could jump and swing at it,
Okay, I just want to make
but
sure.
make the attack with disadvantage.
I was going to do it reckless, so it'd just be a straight roll then, right?
Yeah, that's how that would work mechanically.
Wunderbar. 9, so I'm definitely not hitting that.
Yeah, that's you guys all just see Krez like a little kid just jump up with his sword like and take a swipe like at it like a pinata.
What's
That's
that
what I was
guy
thinking
from
too.
Mad TV?
That's
Was it
really
Mad
what I was
TV?
picturing.
Wait. I have something for this. I have something. There is.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. I'm gonna just find a meme to put in the Abyss chat.
Right. So with that, will bring us to Helena.
All right, she's going to attack.
So
Go for it.
Um, sorry, I am literally on like 3 different platforms right now, trying to make sure everybody can see. That's only 14 to hit.
Yeah, a 14 is enough to hit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit. X. How about the character swiping backwards? Hang on.
This is the guy I'm referring to. I just put it in Abyss chat.
So that will be 8 damage. And I think with my bonus action, I am going to cast Thunderous Smite on the next hit. Or on this hit.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead.
God, I roll like dog shit on those. 3. So 3 damage.
Doesn't it do something else too?
The target is a creature. It must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed away from me and knocked prone.
Okay, so it rolled a 10 on its saving throw.
Well, it does not save.
So yeah, it gets pushed 10 feet away from you,
Knocked prone.
but
It's flying.
yeah, it is immune to the prone position. So as it gets pushed to the edge of this cliff, it still like levels out with you, so it's just pushed away.
Okay.
It's almost like a big balloon.
Can I
A big scary balloon.
out of melee? Can I use my movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, and then with that, it will bring us to the NPCs. Sareth is gonna use her hand crossbow. It's gonna be 17 to hit as she knocks another arrow and takes a shot. It's gonna do max damage of 8.
Well,
She lands a shot just in the back of this thing's head. And these guys are not looking good at all. They're looking pretty messed up. And Eldith, is actually just going to try, and she's going to look at Krez and say, I want to try something with you.
Let's do it.
Throw me up on your turn.
Toss
Okay.
the dwarf.
Yeah, so essentially what she's telling you to do, she's going to hold her action to attack with her battle axe until your turn. She's going to let you, like, hand vault her up to him and take a smack down.
Wait, I have another meme for this one.
I'm not looking at him now, but I'll look at him later. Too distracting.
There you go.
I'm sure,
It's in.
I'm sure
But
it's
absolutely.
hilarious.
Hey, while you up
Everybody.
there, grab my
It's
crossbow.
Noriel's turn to be falling asleep. I think the player has to go to bed now.
Oh, yeah?
Is that you now, Rion?
That's me, yeah. Yeah, usually around the 3-hour mark I start to get sleepy. Which,
Yeah, I was just trying to get out of this battle really quick. We're almost done.
okay, I think I can hopefully not fall asleep. I'll keep chugging along.
But yeah, because it is technically your turn now. Would you like to make an attack?
You know, I think given the full diversity of Nalrion's skill set, I think he's going to attack with his longbow.
Okay. That sounds great.
It's going to be a 13 to hit, which hits.
And actually, it's going to miss.
Oh, I thought you said 13 hit earlier.
14.
Did I? 14.
Oh, it was a 14. Ah, okay, never mind. All right, well, the arrow's going to whiz right past one of those eye stalks, and, yeah, no bless or nothing, so that's it.
Yeah, okay. So, Spectator 1 with Helena gonna move on over, get in range of you again, gonna look deep into your eyes, and
John,
this time, it's gonna do two things. It's gonna do the familiar ray that you had felt before that made you take pain. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Damn it. Went right out of my character again. Hang on.
Yeah, after you roll this one, don't go back, because you're going to need to make another save.
It's a 10.
Okay, so that was a fail. You go ahead and take another 16 necrotic damage, or since you have that resistance already for 8, and then I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
14.
Well, damn. Okay, so yeah, you try to
And I do get
fight.
advantage on charmed conditions. I don't know if that's what he's trying.
Technically, he was trying to make you confused.
Okay.
So I guess that would be somewhat charmed.
Something. I'm sorry, you guys are gonna stare at my character sheet again. There's a weird thing that she's got.
It's all good. You're just showing off. I'm kidding. I'm
No.
kidding.
All right.
The next one is going to it's going to make an attack on Simon.
How many
With
are there?
There's 2 left. They're both pretty hurt, but one of them is going to use some abilities on you. So I need you to make me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Here we go again.
Now, Rian, how much damage did you do on the first one before it fell?
All right, the first one I got 16. The second one I got a 17.
Well, dang. So in totality, you're going to take 8 necrotic damage.
8. Okay. Let's see. Damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
And then you start to feel that same feeling of paralysis that you were feeling before, but you shake it off. You're able to fight through it.
Okay.
Next up is going to be Darga.
Okay. Am I on mute? Wait. No.
Wait a minute. Did I take my turn already? Oh, that was
It was just the enemy's turn using
Okay,
some abilities
gotcha,
on you.
gotcha. Got it.
I'm gonna hurl another one more at the one I have Hex still. He does have
Okay.
disadvantage in strength rolls. They usually do. Come
Okay.
on. Oh, awful. I missed.
Unlucky.
That's it for me. They're both still up. Y'all can't take care of business down there, huh?
I guess. Simon, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm gonna have to freaking whip out another spell. Let's see.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'm actually just reading something. Darga, when you do your attack, this spectator his eye starts to glow. And he takes your Eldritch Blast, kind of like controls it with his mind,
Oof.
and redirects it
Eh.
right towards Krez.
Oh.
So I need you to make me another attack roll.
I thought it just
Well, it's
hit.
not.
It says if the spell is an attack, the attack roll is re-rolled against the chosen creature.
14.
Hell.
Yeah, 14 does not hit Krez. So
I got lucky.
luckily,
Not
he takes
anymore.
the spell, tries to fling it at Krez, and it does not work. Simon, it is now your turn.
I wonder if that works for the healing spell. Okay, I'm gonna use like the last two spell slots of my first level. I'm gonna do another guiding bolt for one of them. Bastard! I got a 11. Let me write that down. Okay, that was it.
Oh,
I could
so
do
that
a
one
bonus.
missed too, huh?
I did an 11, and so that was a
Oh.
miss, right? But
Yeah.
I do have a bonus action. Right?
So as that, oh wait, he only gets one reaction per turn. Okay, yeah, go ahead
Yeah.
with your whatnot.
Bonus action. Let's see. Hold on a second. Then hold on. I lost the page. Spells. There I go. Okay. I can do healing word
As a bonus action, you can.
Yeah. As for God, what character's still here that's playing that's damaged heavily?
Krez.
Krez is pretty hurt.
Okay. I'm throwing a healing word at him.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna cast your healing word, do some healing.
And he gets back a miserable 7 points of damage.
Cool. So with that, Krez, it is now your turn.
Wonderful. I'm healing up 7 quick. Alright, so my action's going to be used to chuck Eldith into the air at this, so she can make her 2
Hey, yeah.
attacks at it.
Yeah. So she's gonna make her attacks. First one's gonna miss. Second one is also gonna be a miss.
Damn it, Eldith.
Damn it! Yeah, she goes flying up in the air, and she lands back down on the ground. Kind of like twists her ankle. Goes, shit! That didn't work.
Wouldn't she
Too
get
much
advantage
pain.
since I was helping her and technically it's surrounded?
I'll give her advantage on one of the attacks.
Thank you. I was doing
To which
so
is
much
gonna
work.
turn. It's gonna turn that into 15 on the dice roll.
Okay, I'll take it.
So that's gonna work. And her battle axe is 2d8, isn't it?
Her battle axe is not 2d8. It is a 1d10 if she's wielding with both hands.
Yeah, so it was with both hands. She's gonna roll me a d10. That's gonna be 8 points of damage. Just
plus
enough.
3.
Yeah, so 11 points of damage is just enough for her to get launched in the air and just cleave this thing in two.
Nice.
With that,
NPC.
with that, it's going to bring us to Helena. There is only just this one spectator left.
Yeah, fuck that thing. Would like to attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Oops.
God damn it.
Dang.
I know, right?
Not fun.
Oh wait, am I even close enough to attack?
I'll say from where you're at, you could stand like right here on the tippy edge of this thing, but it's like you're getting really, really close to the edge that way to make a melee attack.
Alright, well then I will use the bonus action to attack again. Hopefully it's not a shitty roll this time. Nope.
Oh,
Nice.
dang. Not helpful.
No.
Probably gonna be this.
Flip and like slide down the side of the and like hit my
Actually, yeah, make me an athletics check to see if you don't while you're trying to attack.
Nah. That was almost a 19, motherfucker. I got to roll on a different
7.
screen. So,
Okay, so yeah, with that 7, you go and make your attack. You try to like stabilize yourself on the edge of this cliff, but you take a tumble down. You're gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage from that.
Okay.
Also,
As you
FYI,
like,
Krez is no longer raging because he didn't attack on that last turn and take damage.
correct. The spectator is going to capitalize on this this attempt of Helena falling down. Is going to use an ability or 2 on it. So I need you to make me 2 con saves, Helena.
Okay.
Is she at disadvantage?
So
If
that's
she's-
a 19 on the first one.
I don't think prone or
And
anything affects that.
The second.
I'm just
No.
saying, if she's at disadvantage, just let me know.
The first failed the second.
Okay, so the first one would be the essential attack. You're gonna take half from that since you saved, so it's a total of 8. But you're already necrotic resistant, so that'll be halved again to 4.
Okay.
And the other one that you failed, though, as you come to rest at the bottom of this cliff, kind of like stabilize yourself. You find it very, very hard to move now. So you are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Jesus Christ, we're going down like flies.
Next up's going to be Darga.
Do I have line of sight of the creature?
As of right now, if you're at the bottom of the cliff still, no.
Well, you see where I'm at. I'm 1 tier down. I'm
Right,
high
so-
step of everybody.
Right, so where you would be at, you
Yeah.
would just see like the very top of its like body, not enough to like get a clear shot.
All right. Well, I can cast magic missile at it.
I was gonna say just magic missile its ass.
Do I have enough? If I can see it, I can cast magic missile. But if you're saying I can't see it, then
You can just barely make out where it's almost out of your vision. So like a normal spell, you probably would be out of line of sight, but with magic missile, yeah, you would definitely be able to hit it with it.
all right. If I climbed up, I definitely see it. You're saying it takes a whole action to climb up?
Yeah, it'll take you an action to make an athletics check to climb up that.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I could do is I'm going to use my bonus action to put my hex on it first. My hex spell. I haven't used the hex curse yet. And
All right.
So I roll for 3d4 plus 3.
Get down. Get down.
Okay, but I'm not a good dancer.
Look at your dog.
You know, freaking my kitten.
Well-
He's become a teenager and he is just obnoxious.
What?
Tearing stuff up, jumping on counters and stuff.
14.
Okay.
These are different, like black, purplish bolts of power from his fingertips. 3 bolts, and his
Yeah.
head. What's the total? What did I just say? Oh crap! I gotta go back and look at my rolls.
Yeah, go ahead and go look at those. Confirm that.
Yeah. I just forgot.
You want to go to your room?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
Okay, yeah. So with these bolts come out of your fingers, dancing around the room, finally connect with the spectator.
Wake me up.
It falls to the ground next to Helena, dead.
Move. Ooh. I'm gonna use my movement 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get up closer.
So yeah, you guys are out of combat now. You guys are free to move about. The Darrow, the whole time that this has been going on, has just been laughing and clapping at the carnage that they've been seeing. Like, splendid, splendid.
Is this in the paralyzed condition?
Let's see.
It should, because the creature's
the-
dead.
Yeah, they have.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
move for my bonus action. I'm gonna move my hex to the Darrow.
To the Darrow.
Move and scoop up the dragon egg.
Okay, so just so you know, this dragon egg is. Let me just look at it really quick.
While you're looking at that, I'm
Oh,
gonna start carving the eyes out of these spectators to make a eyeball soup.
Okay, so this egg that you're looking at to try and pick up, it is 4 foot tall, with a 3 foot diameter, and you go to try and pick it up, it is pretty heavy. Weighs about 200 pounds.
I can lift it after I get done cutting these eyeballs out.
What, like a strength check?
To which, also I will say, as you hex the Darrow,
I'm way down here.
Darga, she starts to laugh and pulls a knife from her pocket, and she looks you dead in the eyes and says, "The Demogorgon will take you all," and slits her own throat.
I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna take a pot shot.
As you're dying, I'm pretty sure it's the Demobluben.
I was gonna take a pot shot at them.
So, and as she gurgles, she mentions another god that you can make out just barely. Says, Darinka, take me.
Do I know who that is? Can I do a...
Do a history check. Darga, you can do one too. Because you're familiar with Underdark knowledge a little bit, because you grew up here.
Would it be a religion check or a history check?
You could do either or.
I mean, it's the same. I'm just like being a weird pedantic son of a bitch. So it's a 10.
I got a 16.
So it doesn't sound familiar to you, Helena, but Darga, you have some knowledge of some Underdark deities that people worship. Darinka, you would know as a Darrow god.
Oh.
Usually, it's let me do some research here. Darinka to the Darrow is apparently a god of greed and power.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna carry this thing, Helena.
Does anybody have enlarge or reduce?
I can carry it because my strength modifier can lift the damn thing.
I'm gonna keep trying to climb up. It's really annoying. I keep missing my strength checks.
Yeah, oh dear God.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Yeah, you get there's ramps and everywhere, like back here and back here, for you to all easily make it up to the obelisk to check it out.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anybody else hiding in the wings? See if
Yeah, go ahead.
any movement or anything like that.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm rolling like dog shit most of the time. Finally, 23 on a nat 20.
Yeah, as you scan around the room and try and examine your surroundings, there is nobody else around.
And she'll call out and let everybody know that we're in the clear. It's empty. Or wow, just completely forgot the accent. Everything is clear. There's no one else here. It is just us and the dead.
How many
Clear
pieces
now?
are missing? How many pieces are missing out of the obelisk?
By what you can see, numerous. Like the whole point's gone. There's big chips out of it here and there.
I think the game plan would be to find the missing pieces of the obelisk and then teleport to the surface with the egg.
And I will say right here, though, Israel will end the session for tonight.
Okay.
Before we go, right, I have a question. Do I still have that creature, that mushroom creature traveling with me?
Yes.
With your
And-
absence, it
and
has kind
Eldritch?
of gravitated. We have Eldith, you have Sareth with you. Stool is
Okay.
also still with you, but since you've been gone, just to
Yeah.
roleplay wise, it's kind of gravitated to Cass. So just so
Okay.
it would still be relevant. It's not
Okay,
like
okay.
he's gone.
Cass
Alright.
really likes him.
So did we get
Yeah.
2003 experience from this?
You guys got some experience, that's for sure. You guys got a lot of experience, a lot more than I had planned for.
I want to.
So you,
Let me finish, please. I did
Mhm.
not get to actually add the experience that you awarded previously in the game. How much was that?
233.
Thank you.
All
So
right,
sorry.
DM, you were correct, right? I do have Abyssal, Common, Deep, and Deep Speech, and Ridian. I have no clue what the hell Ridian is, right? So I did have that speech last time you asked me.
Right. So let me just tally this up really quick.
Helena, that was 233. He just said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is everybody at about
Oh, jeez.
4780?
Let me check.
I'm at
My experience points is at
4497.
4,319.
Yeah, you'll be less than us.
Yeah, I'm less than everybody as well.
Yeah, that's what I got, Helena.
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah. So for this last fight,
For three
you guys would be gaining another 466 experience.
Nice.
466
So close.
Yeah, I
experience.
only need 1,537.
Yeah, you guys are getting close.
I need
I still
an
haven't
extra
picked that up.
attack so I can have 3 attacks when I go into a frenzied rage.
I'm gonna kill Narion.
Oh dear God.
If we kill Nalrion and Cass, do we get their experience?
Yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
What do you
But yes, that will be the end of the session for tonight.
All right.
All right, I got tons of laundry to do since I got the washing machine finally fixed. Man.
Uh,
Thanks, stream.